Oh, we here, baby. Oh, we here. Yeah, Will's gonna join like pretty soon. I don't think it'll be a long time. Oh, 3. Nah, 3. Yeah, he's here.
Yeah.
What are you telling me, Chargy?
Damn, what are you telling me, bro?
I'm alright. I'm good, man. I'm good. How have you been keeping? How's the week been treating you?
Yeah, it's been nice, man, bro. Yeah, developments, fam. Lots of things are happening, fam.
Okay, that's what we like to hear. That's what we, you know what I mean? Type shit.
Yeah, it's been alright, bro. It's been alright still. Can't lie, bro. It's been alright.
Yeah, that's what we like to hear.
One of them.
One of them ones, in it.
What are you telling me, bro? How about you, man?
No, like you said, bro, you know what I mean? Man are good, man are good. As you said, there's developments, there's things that man are working on and just trying to get straight, you know what I mean? But we here, you know what I mean? We have to be grateful for every day and shit. So yeah, man, we blessed, man. Blessed and highly favored, as they say, you know what I mean?
Nah, for real, fam.
Type shit. But now, peoples, this is, as you know, it's episode 107 of the OnlyMans podcast. You know what I mean? Everyone that's tuning. You know what I mean? So big up to all the people then that tune in each and every week. All of that. But yeah, run it again for that. Yeah. Type shit. Alright, broski, I'm asking you to do me the honors, mute up, we'll run this and we'll go.
What if I say no this time, bro?
Hey man, you got to switch up sometimes, innit?
Right alongside that motherfucker.
We'll have to just see how it goes, innit? We'll have to just see what happens. If the audio fucks up, then it just fucks up with it. Like, what could say? I can't make him mute. I can't make him go mute. Like, if he chooses not to, what am I gonna do?
I'm gonna hit the mute.
Hey, shout out to Sleep Life of Will. Drizz, OnlyMans podcast. Yeah. OnlyMans podcast. Man, this shit for real. Hey, man, this shit for real. OnlyMans podcast. Say this shit for real. Man, this shit for real. OnlyMans podcast. Talking about some mad shit. Ain't nobody playing around. These niggas like Marilyn Manson. Damn, man, my diamonds be dancing. Talking about investments, no man shit, yeah. None of that, he say bullshit, whoa, man shit, yeah. Man shit, yeah. Hey, real man in demand, bitch.
Hey, yeah, man.
OnlyMans podcast talking about some man shit. Yeah, hey.
Yeah, he had that, fam. Yeah, that's crazy, fam. Can't believe it, bro. A man made us a theme song, fam.
brother, you saw the universe work, bro. You saw the universe work.
Impromptu ones, fam.
On the impromptu ones, fam. And now that shit lives, fam. Now that shit lives, bro. You know what I mean? Now it's part of the shit.
Come back at the top of the show, fam, you gonna be like, "Wow, that's me, you, man."
I will be like, "Nah, that's not you, bro. Stop capping.
That's
he come back,
fam. You hear that shit?
He come back and make an even danker theme, bro, to prove that it's him. It's like, nah,
do you know what's wicked? You know what would be even more wicked? If we just re-recorded that same shit. Yeah, no, that's not you, bro.
It would be.
That's not you, bro.
Now you haven't got to re-record
that's not
it,
you,
bro. All you do is just put it through mix and mastering, fam. Like, aye, that's not you, fam. That's not you, bro. This track has been mixed and mastered, edited. You know what I mean? Like, we just made it sound like a shit. Do you know what I mean? But that's not you, fam. Do you know what I mean?
Because Travis Scott on there, if I met the voice deeper, and shit. Yeah, because
once we've got the mix and the masters, bro, you know what I mean? Like, that's the masters, isn't it? Because he ain't got no masters for that. He did that on the fly, bro. You know what I mean?
It was just on live. Yeah, now we ain't got that shit running every week.
Yeah. Perpetuity, fam. In perpetuity, you know what I mean?
The label said In fact, he owes us peas right now, fam.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you got to run that, fam. We put work behind this. Like, you know what I mean?
Been what? Like I say, it's been about maybe 20 shows, fam, of him just being at the top of the show, fam, for no reason. He owes us some peas.
That's promo and market, isn't it? That's promo and market, isn't it? Yeah, trust me.
Yeah. So about a 150 a show, looking like 3 bands or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, trust me, run that, you know what I mean? You got to do that, you know what I mean?
Like, you know what I mean?
It's going to keep going up, you know what I mean?
Fam. Come see us, fam. But you got to run them 3 bands first, fam. And then we can renegotiate because you will have recouped, innit?
Yeah, trust me, if a man just label man off of a podcast team, that's crazy, fam. Put man in a 720 contract, innit? Like, you know what I mean?
This shit is an infinity contract, fam. This shit ain't no degrees on that bitch, fam.
That infinity
degrees.
That shit is just
implies that we gonna let up, fam. Ain't all that, bro.
Yeah, word, bro.
What do you say? In perpetuity. Yeah. Ain't no degrees in perpetuity.
It's just the infinity symbol in it. It's just the sideways 8 in it. It's just infinity, but that's what your contract is. You're infinity. Not a 360, not a 720. You're an infinity, bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For the theme song, anyways. For everything else, do your thing. We'll come see you about the rest of that shit later.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for now, bro. For now, you can do your thing in it, but we come in like the tax man. We come in, bro. Like, you know what I
mean? Soon, bro.
Oh, God. People, this is episode 107 of the OnlyMans podcast. Yeah, as I said, big up to everyone that tune in each and every week. Whether you listen on stereo, whether you listen on YouTube. I don't think there's anyone else who can do it right now, but whatever you do, man, we appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? Make sure you follow my guy, Secret Life, Slow 1524 on stereo, you know what I mean? Make some noise for my GG there. And again, of course, it's myself, Drizzy Francis, Drizz, you know what I mean? And we're here with another week for some talking and some barking and you know what I mean? We can get into some shit. We can get into some shit. Here. I'm gonna start the pod with saying I didn't see Oppenheimer today. Oh, he's going to mute. I thought he just gave me like a dramatic silence. I was about to say, wait, what? It's not that
I'm talking to you today, bro. I'm talking to the audience, fam. Just not you, bro.
Voice notes only, innit? Voice notes only.
I didn't watch that neither still. I'm not going to lie.
Nah, and just for context here, I spoke to Will earlier today and they were just chopping it up and stuff. And I was planning, like I was getting ready and shit to go to the cinema. What basically happened from after I spoke to you is, I don't know why, but something in my mind was just like, yo, like check the availability for the seats and shit. Now, usually, I don't know what's that one. But usually, you know what I mean? You're going to go to the cinema and see something. You can just stroll up to the cinema, get a ticket. There'll be seats there. You're good to go. You gravy in it. But someone just said, like, just checking it because it's a new film. There's a lot of in it. Just check sort of shit. Man went onto the thing so you can see, like, what seats are left available. My brother, there must have been, like, 3 seats left in the cinema, bro. One right at the front.
But there was mad far apart, isn't it?
Yeah, one all the way to, like, the left. And then one, like, in the back right corner. And it's like, and I was planning to go with my girl in it. So it's like, bro, like, yeah, we can't do this, bro. Like, we can't just, like, yeah, all right, I'll see you in 3 hours and she walking down there to it. Nah. We can't do that. We can't do that, bro. Like, that's going out Saturday.
How was the film for you? Yeah.
What did you think of it? You know what I mean? Like, man, texting throughout the movie, like, yo, did you see that?
See, in that scenario there, you can actually for real ask, like, yo, how's the movie? Because you're not distracting each other, doing all the like little hands on each other, all that bullshit. You just watching the movie and it's there.
Yeah.
And then you left out and be like, yo, like.
I know my girl though in it, like, especially if I'm not sat next to her. She gonna go to sleep, bro. She gonna go to sleep, bro. 2 hours into that shit, she's confident.
No girl will ever let that fly. I know that, fam. and I don't even got a girl, fam. You know what I'm saying? I know that for sure, fam. Yeah, if them seats ain't next to each other, yeah, we'll go next time, fam. We'll go next time, fam.
Exactly. So yeah, that's what we've done. We just plan to go tomorrow instead, innit? Hello.
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
Am I here?
I can hear you.
Cool. I'm here. I'm here with Rachel.
Oh, big up Rachel.
Rachel, you up there? You know how I go. Oh shit, you already know Savage without me. That's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah, how you doing,
Shay?
Can you hear me?
You should be able to.
If Rachel's talking, I can't hear her, by the way. Like, it sounds very distant.
Yo.
Yeah, that's me. I can hear you.
How you doing, Drizz?
Not too bad. How are you? How about yourself?
Yeah, good, it's all good. We're all blessed.
I'd love to hear that.
I was just there on the side, like, no, 100%. If I went to the movies with someone, and they're like, yo, if it was my friend, it'd be different. So I'm like, yo, we're gonna reconvene after this and give opinions. Yeah. But if it's someone I'm there for on like a date, like, what the fuck are you bringing me on a date to spend time together to be apart?
Yeah, that's what for me to sit by myself for 3.5 hours.
To me, as a guy, we've booked a thing. Okay, the seats came like, they're far apart or whatever. But like, nah, I'm trying shit. Like, I'm even thinking about it right now. It's like, hey, there's no point being there. Just watch this on the internet. I get it. Yeah, I get it. No.
And the thing is, who even wants to pay the prices of cinemas anymore? If you're with your girl or with your guy, then you can just stream at home.
How much is cinema prices these days? The last time I went, it was like $8.99. Just for the seat, not like for no snacks or nothing like.
Yeah, I think.
The snacks get you.
And this is like 3 years ago, so I don't know.
For the 2 tickets, so we got 2 tickets to go see the shit tomorrow, innit? So for the 2 tickets, it was like £22.
For 2 tickets?
Which one?
The 2 tickets was like
for Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
You're chatting shit. Hey, Drizz, can I ask you something? You never put no pressure on you to go and watch that Barbie thing, nah.
Nah.
She ain't wanna watch that shit.
Psycho's gonna do that. Surely the poor person going through that.
Man, I can tell you right now.
Nah, you know what it is, yeah.
Today that I just like.
You know what it is?
Movie came out. Every day there's been some guy that's just like, oh, right then, okay, we'll go and watch it. Fuck it, go on.
Like for one, it's like. Me and my girl don't even play that, you know what I mean? Like, she can't be like, Rasta don't play them sort of games there, you know what I mean? That's for two, to be fair, she's not even like super Barbie. Like, she's not like a super Barbie type of girl type shit. So it's like, she has said like, yo, apparently this film is supposed to be like an alright film in it. Like, people are saying like it's alright type shit. Because I even jokingly said to her today after the Oppenheimer thing, I was like, yo, should we go see the Barbie film and that? And like, she laughed, you know what I mean? It's like that lol, like type shit. So nah.
I'm not into lol. Barbie, to be honest.
But you know what? Actually, I say that right.
It took me up to being an adult to wear pink.
Swear down. But man, I used to wear pink all the time. I thought that shit looked nice, fam. I thought that shit looked cool, fam. Against the little brown and the little pink, that shit looked nice, fam. I didn't understand.
Look like Barbie when I got pink on.
Oh yeah, that's mad for you still.
This Polish woman I used to work with, she used to call me her little dog. My little dog.
Oh well.
Yeah. See, yeah, that's mad for you. I never used to get that. I used to be like, oh, you look like the Neapolitan chocolate. You know,
Neapolitan chocolate.
Chill out.
Like, you can't say that to me. That's racist. You can't say that. You can't tell me I look like Neapolitan chocolate, dog.
Listen, yeah.
That's funny, blood. Man said you got the Neapolitan chocolate in pink. That's not even hilarious racism.
You know what? One time, one girl goes to me, This is like early high school, and I think like 7, 8 times, something like that. Yeah. One girl goes to me, "Oh, I really like your hair." So I'm like, "Oh yeah, save my hair." You know what I mean? Yeah. These times I didn't have like the locks and shit. Obviously, it was like singing.
Yeah.
Little microphone had them times there from.
Right.
Yeah. I really like your hair. Can I touch it? Yeah, shit, go ahead.
You already better than me, bro. You already better.
Yeah, but I was like, yeah, get your rocks off in it, go on. Yeah, touch it. And she was like,
it was a girl,
God.
right?
You know, yeah, it was a girl.
Of course.
I'm not going to tell the geezer to get his rocks off.
Imagine some nigga be like, "Yo, bro, can I touch your hair, bro? Can I touch your hair, bro?
Yeah, get your rocks
your
off,
hair's
bro.
nice, you know, fam."
Yo, get the fuck away from me, bro. What you mean?
I never knew what that sort of felt like until when I was 21 doing my degree, and the supervisor I had, because I got curly hair, and I didn't think anything of it, because, you know, it's like white people curly hair. And she was like, "Oh, can I touch your hair?" And I was like, "Do you know what? Now that feels weird." And now I'm like, now I get it, because every time I go to Brandon, he's got that big ass fro. Everyone wants to touch it, don't they?
You know where he's fucking up, yeah. You see where Brandon's fucking up, yeah. He should have been like me, yeah. Told them, man, yo, alright, cool. You want to touch my head top, yeah. Nah, but this high school time, I used to be like, so many people want to touch my hair, yeah. This is a commodity right now, fam. Give me 50p, bro. You can touch it 2 times.
2 times?
Yeah, twice for 50p.
Will charge admission to touch the bro, fam. That's hilarious.
Listen to me, bro. There was a week where I must have made like £40, bro. I'd go back home with my pockets just full of 20s and 10s and off of 50p a shot, bro.
And I used to go
like 10p's, 20p's, 30p's, bare in my pocket, fam. I used to go we'd leave school, go down to like there's like a little shop, like a little bit of ways out of my way to even go anywhere, but we used to leave school, and I'd have all this change in my pocket, and I'll be like, to like my little like 3 brethren that I had, like, let's go to the shop real quick and we'll just get like a little drink, some sweets or whatever, some bullshit.
Right.
And I'll be like, you man, bro.
Nice.
Yeah. That's how I used to do it.
My side hustle, and this is just a story, this is actual fact, just to put that one out there before I say this.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I used to change people's IDs.
That's why you said this is a story.
For the court's sake, this is all entertainment, isn't it?
Yeah. This is just fun games.
So I used to choose IDs, so you could print out like in the same font and same size. If you got it right, this is practice. You can print out and change like the last one. If you peel that paper into the thinnest layer and like microscopically cut some sellotape, I'm talking about a clean, steady hand. You can layer it and push it out. Like if you're going quick time back in the day anyway, before they did like all of the severe checks. You could literally just give them the ID, and honestly, I made so much money. I charged like £15 an ID. Made so much money. I didn't even tell them how I did it because it was that simple. Yeah, that's entertainment.
Yo, do you know who else used to do that?
I'm not giving anyone.
Do you know who else also used to do that?
Yeah.
Terrence used to do that, bro. I swear, again, this is just entertainment, guys. This is not real life. You know what I'm saying? This is just stories we tell it. You know what I mean?
We're just making shit up on the fly, innit? We're just making it all up right now.
On the fly, bro. On the fly. So when we lived at Drummond, we'd obviously like go church and shit. And then man would be like, okay, let me start the story again. He'd be like, let's go church, innit? And I'll be like, nah, I ain't even got it like that. And he'll be like, don't worry about that. And I'm like, what do you mean don't worry about that? Them niggas that spoiled the money as soon as you got down, walk through the door, they'd be like, yo, wherever the peas is, fam. I ain't have that them times there, fam. But man was like, you know what, I bet. Watch this, fam. He got like another bus pass that he had, and he was like, yo, you got like a passport fall, and I was like, the maddest thing is, I did have a passport. No, I did. I actually did. The reason why is because, like, I had just got my passport, like, redone, and, like, not that long before. So I had, like, a bunch of the passport falls, and
yeah,
boom. And I gave it to man. Made me one of them little bus pass things, fam. The bus ID thing. Yeah, mine says, boom. And then sometimes he would do the other thing where, like, you know, where you could get, like, the little card that would be, like, the weekly thing.
Yeah.
But it would be laminated, innit? It would be laminated.
Yeah.
Like, he would open that, somehow, and put, like, he would get another numbers on top, and, like, splice it inside there somehow, fam. So, like,
he's doing forensic on the shit, innit?
Bro, your boy was going mad with the shit. Mad scientists in the crib just there, sellotape all around, bare scalpels and no fucking, man's going mad.
See, again, that's so mad, right?
Stories. This is just stories, guys. Don't take me too serious, you get me?
That's the name of the podcast. It's just stories, and it's just stories, folks. Fucking, you see, in school, like, we would think about shit like that as some, like, yo, imagine if we knew someone who could do that type shit. Like, we all do some dirty hood kids, you know what I mean? Like, our thing was more like sleight of hand, like magicians and shit. So, like, say you got an expired bus pass, right?
Yeah,
what you got to do
is over the number and shit, right?
But it can't be the whole number, though. It's got to be like just over the first number, and you can't make it look too big. You know what I mean? You have to just make it like you're holding up
that one. You just got to make it look like you hold it. Yeah, I know that one as well.
There was that one.
Man, there was that one fly a few times still.
And more time it would, apart from them one bus drivers that were just like, nah, bro.
It's like 80% of the time, fam. The 20% is that same dickhead driver, bro. And you already know, like, I ain't gonna work, bro.
Who's just like, nah, bro, like, show me your pass, like, for every person type shit. But we did that, we did that one.
Do you remember?
And then, go on.
I was gonna say, do you remember, like, the times where it was like an in-between ages where you could still get, like, the child thing, but then, like, you grown in it. But
yeah. You have to try and get that one off for as long as you look like a kid in it. Like, once you stop looking like a youth
into the ground, bro. One of my brothers here, he started growing a beard in the middle of the season, innit?
Oh,
so like, he hopped on the bus, and he holding his chin and holding his mouth at the same time, and he trying to make that shit look cool and trying to style it out, get to the front of the queue, and he's just single, please.
Alright, nah, man would do what they had to do, bro. Like, another one that we used to pull, bro. It's say, like, you got a bus pass that's in date, but, like, couple of your brethren, their shit's run out. First, brother, you get on the bus in it. You get, like, this is the school bus times, because we had, like, school buses and shit. So you get on the bus, bro, and then you fucking go to the back of the bus on the downstairs, and you pass that bitch out the window, pass that bitch out the window to your next brethren, so he can put it in his shit. He get on the bus, get you the bus pass, and you can run that a few times, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, I remember that one as well. Still, and try that one. That one got me kicked off a bus a few times, fam.
I was gonna say that could only really run on like a school bus, though. Like, if you try to do that on just a regular pedestrian bus, it's not gonna work.
On a regular pedestrian bus, bro. Like,
you man are ill.
Remember, like, I don't know if you've ever heard this track here. They Reminisce Over You, the freestyle thing I did many years ago, fam. I think I was like,
I probably would have heard it. I might not know it by that name, but I probably would have heard it.
I was like 17 or 18. I think it's called like Troy or something like that. Troy Freestyle or something like that.
Something.
But yeah, fam, there was a time, bro. Man was there. It's the last bus. You know what I mean? Man's there with my guys there. One of like the other guys, like one of the other guys. We're here seeing this motherfucker for a long time, fam. Shout out to my man. He'll know what I'm talking about if he ever hear the shit. So yeah, man's waiting for the bus. The bus come. But I ain't got peas in it. But it's the last bus.
Right,
so he's like, yeah, check it. I'm going to give you my college pass, yeah. You use that to get on, and you will be in it. You will get onto the bus, no problem.
Right.
Flash it to man. Man will see it, and it's calm. But once you get on, you need to dash that outside in it. So I can grab that again and use it so I can go in. Boom, I get on the bus. I'm the only motherfucker that got on that's stopping it. So like, yeah, shit. It's here's the sequence. It goes like this.
Right.
Bus pulls up, doors open. I walk in, flash man the thing. He says, boom. I go upstairs and he already starts moving off.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh shit. I need to get up to the top of the stairs so I can fling this thing out of the window, bro. Ran up the stairs, fling the thing out of the window. Boom. So I'm like, okay, cool, we cool.
Are there other people on the bus at this time?
I think there's maybe 3 or 4 other people, but they're all downstairs and at this point I'm upstairs and boom. Sitting there thinking, yeah, got away with it. Can't believe that worked. And yeah, we must have moved about 500 feet from. And then the motherfucker just stopped the bus. Like, bro, this is on a main road, yeah. not like on a little minor road, fam. On a mains road, yeah. One that connected like a fucking bypass and shit, yeah.
Right.
The bus right there in the lane. Came out of the seat, came all the way upstairs and said, yo,
get off the bus, bro.
You don't, no. He's like, you don't have a ticket, bro. It's like, what do you mean? I flashed you the thing, you saw it, you know what I mean? You say, yeah. He said, show me the thing, innit? I was like, yeah, hold on, let me just... show me the thing, bro. So I'm like, yeah, hold on, let me just, hold on. And he was like, yeah, nah, you fucking around, bro. Like, you need to get out, innit? Bro, this is like hours.
This is the last bus. This is the last bus.
The last bus is hours away from my yard, and I was already supposed to be home.
So let me ask you a question. So you've run upstairs, and then your brethren is getting on at a different stop, or he's getting on the same stop?
No, because he's getting a different bus at the same stop.
Oh, so you need to dash it before the bus takes off, type shit.
Yeah, I need to dash it. But yeah, do you know what I mean? And I dashed the thing, and I even belled them. I'm like, yo, I just dashed the thing, but we had started moving or whatever. So it's like here or whatever. So I put the phone down to my man.
You're thinking you're Gucci, innit?
Yeah, I'm thinking we calm, bro. Bus case, bro. We're gonna get to the station and it'll be calm, bro. Nah. He stopped the bus no less than 500 yards from. He said, show me the thing. I said, yo, I would show you, but the thing is,
the way that my bank account is set up, yeah. The way my account is set up, So what happened?
Yeah, the nigga kicked me off the bus. I got off the bus. I walked home. I got fucked up for being late or whatever. You know how that shit goes.
Yeah.
I think a couple of days after that, I went and I recorded Troy in it. And at the end, it's at the end, there's a bar that's like, yeah, fuck Stagecoach because I don't get buses. If I see them, man, I'm giving out cusses, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I was pissed at them, man, from them times there. Yeah,
because you would have thought you got it off in it. And you'd almost want to be like, bro, fucking allow it, fam. Bro, just trying the bus in it. What we doing?
See, that's the wickedest part, fam. I already had got it off. He started driving away, bro. He was going, bro. We were already moving, innit?
Yeah.
I had got it off, bro.
Because they got the camera, they can see the upstairs, innit? So if you've gone to the window and it looks like you've done something mad bait, you know what I mean?
I think if I'd have walked upstairs and then flung the thing out, it wouldn't have been as bad, innit? But then it would have just made it checky for them, man, to try find the thing.
Yeah.
The old man another thing from me. I ain't even had it like that them times. You know what I'm saying? So like, man, run up the stairs trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Show me, fam.
I was like, nah, that's crazy, bro. You should just start shouting racism immediately, fam. Oh, so because I'm black, like, bro, immediately you should have gone there.
Bro, I started looking around to try and see if there's anyone else on the deck and shit. Ain't nobody there, fam. It's just me and my man, fam. Shit.
So he wouldn't give a fuck about none of that shit. He'd be like, yeah, you damn right, boy.
No fucks about none of that shit, fam. You better get your ass off this motherfucking bus.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny, fam. Nah, the peak is us, bro.
Show me.
Fam, because, again, we used to do this sort of shit, right, on the buses and shit. And again, like, our school buses, they would get a little bit rammed sometimes, innit? But obviously, when you were a big stepper and, like, you were a member like that, you know what I mean? You go to the back of the bus, get your seat, type shit, right? So again, we was running like these sort of bus pass things from time, bro. Like you said, certain niggas on the bus pass, they might change the numbers and shit. So make the 2 like a 3 or like, you know what I mean? And like type shit like that.
Type shit.
Oh, there was a thing that you used to be able to do is you could buy like a day ticket in it. Like you could just buy like pay and you just use it for the whole day type shit. And it was just I don't know what the bus tickets would have looked like back in your day, but it was just like a sort of long strip of paper that you would just show. Thing.
Yeah. You just flash
and
it and man would see the numbers and be like, boom.
Yeah, exactly. What man would do a lot of times, like say if someone bought one like the day before, they say it's like the 22nd, or say it's the 23rd and someone bought one on the 22nd, it's like, like what you got to do is when they obviously let you go for the school buses and shit, you got to let people go in front of you in it. You can't go first type shit. You got to let bare people get on, make it like noisy, and then you got to be like talking to your friends and da-da-da-da-da. And you get on, you flash the ticket, and then you just carry on talking and just walk on. It's just like, you just have to be like 100% confident without looking too bait type shit. You know what I mean? Brother, I remember this one time. This is in the morning, right? Yeah. This is in the morning going to school. Huh?
I was going to say that would have worked in my scenario, but the only fucked up thing was just me that getting on that stopping it. So
yeah, of course, innit? It's a bit, and yours is like the pedestrian bus, like you know what I mean? But I remember, bro, because again, at some point they must have clocked, because I think our school had some agreement with like the bus company in it, because the buses that they used were just like buses that you would see going around, but they would change the number on the bus to say like it's for this school basically. So like regular people couldn't get on the bus type shit, like you have to be a student type shit. So fucking one time, bro, we there in the morning, we getting all these little ticket finesses off, we think we killing it, bro. We get in there, we talking our big shit and that. My nigga.
Yeah. How did it go?
The bus, right? Because there's like a specific route the bus would take. And like we know the route. Obviously, certain man get on at this route or this stop. We know a couple gal gonna get on at that stop. XYZ, cool. And there's like a couple of bus stops that the bus would always go past. Like it just wouldn't stop there in it. Like you just know that sort of shit. But then we driving. We get to one of the stops that the bus never stops at, bro. The bus does not stop here in it. But this time,
it stopped.
The bus stopped there, innit? And at first, you're not even really paying too much attention to it. But then when you sat there for like a good minute and a half, 2 minutes, you're like, wait a minute, why we just sat here? And we don't stop at this stop. Like, the fuck is going on? Bro, 2 ticket inspectors got onto the bus and was like, everybody got to show their ass tickets for me. It was like, whoa.
Stop. Wait.
Yo, Yo,
them niggas ain't got no mercy, fam.
Bro,
they're like
they
the little parking
do not play. What's that bar that man saying, Black Bonnet Freestyle? That shit is like the bailiff. When they start knocking, they can't listen to excuses, dog. Like, they're not here to have no conversations with man. They're not here to have no, see what had happened was. None of that, bro.
Well,
if you ain't got your shit, fam, let me tell you the rest of the story, bro.
Go.
So, obviously, there's bare of us. We see the ticket inspectors get on. But again, we sat towards the back of the bus, innit? Obviously, they get on at the front where the doors are and shit. So everyone's like, fuck. Ticket inspectors.
Yeah.
Fam. One of the girls that got on the bus, innit? And she like paid for a ticket. And again, what people will do a lot of the time is like they'll just throw their ticket, like they don't really give a fuck, especially if you just buy like the one-off ticket because you paid for it. Like it's cool to just throw it away. My nigga, I saw the inspectors, and I saw this bitch's ticket on the ground.
You took that shit.
And my brain said, yo, nigga, my brain said, yo, you gotta die or she gotta die, bro. One of y'all gotta die here, fam. And it ain't gonna be me, blood. And it is not going to be me, fam. G, I grabbed that ticket so fast, bro. But nobody seen me do it. That's the maddest part. No one seen me do it. And Will, I'm not lying to you, bro. The ticket inspectors are getting closer and closer because they're looking at everybody shit in it. I'm watching this poor girl look for her ticket and be like, nah, where did you put it? Like, where did you, like, did you throw it on the floor here? Like, you put it in your pocket or something? Bro. The ticket inspectors came. The ticket inspectors came. Was like, yo, everyone got to show their tickets in it. I showed my ticket is fine. She's there and she's like, yo, I can't find my ticket. I bought one and I can't find it. Like, ask the bus driver in it. Like, ask the bus driver in it. Like,
so you're telling me,
bro, fam, I'm there, fam. The ticket inspectors are coming up to us, bro. The girl looking for her ticket, and I'm there like, nah, you sure you didn't put it in your pocket? Like, look in your pocket in it, like. Yo, you man, like help her find the tick, bruh. Dirty shit, bro.
Yeah,
broski.
Wait, let me help you.
broski, bro.
Hold on, I'm pretty sure I saw you throw it over there.
Blood, nah. I was getting my GCSE acting on, blood. I was getting my drama on, bro. I was like, nah, because you remember when you came on and you said hi to everybody, and I think that you might have dashed it, like, because you opened the window in it. You might have dashed it, blood.
You dashed it too. Yeah, that way a little bit.
Ticket inspectors make their way to us, right? They make their way to us. Everyone, they see your tickets. Cool. I show the ticket that I have. They check it. It was bought today. Bless. Keep cool with it. They go around, couple people, whatever. They get to the girl, and she's like, and mind you, this is a blonde white girl, blue eyes, butter couldn't like, she, you know what I mean? Like she's like, yo, I can't find my ticket in it. Like I can't. And she a little bit of a piffy as well, and shit, like pretty girl and that, whatever. It's like, yo, I can't find my ticket. Like I bought one. Like you can ask the bus driver. Like I bought it. That ticket inspector said, shorty, you gotta get off the bus, my darling.
Bruh.
And she's like, nah, we got school, I can't be late. And he was like, darling, I don't want to hear none of that. If you don't have a ticket, you have to get off the bus, darling. And she was like, oh, can I not just buy another ticket? He was like, nope. Nah, you can't. You gotta get off this shit, fam. Bro, man sat there, blood, and the poor girl, and she fucking, and again, we kids in it, so I don't want people to judge me for this, bro. We youths, fam, so allow me in it. This is school. Fucking, man's watching this girl get off the bus. Man just thinking like, rah, that's crazy.
Right.
Nah, I'm gonna tell me.
That's all you was thinking is, rah, that's crazy.
I was like, yo, I'm gonna tell Miss Sullivan. I'm gonna tell Miss Sullivan what happened in it, so you won't get in trouble and that. You get me? I'm gonna make sure she knows. Like, nah, this this is fucked up, man. What the fuck, bro?
Crazy.
Like, nah, man.
Wow,
Like, nah, because she's a girl, bro. Because she.
That's you, yeah. Is that you the whole time? That's you. Wow, son, that's crazy.
Bro.
You was just saying, yo, this is crazy.
That's some cold shit, right? That's some cold shit, right?
Yeah, that's some gangster shit, fam. I don't know what I don't know what he was on before, but
bro.
That's some gangster shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They kicked Shorty off the bus, dog. They kicked Shorty fully off.
And you just watched it. See,
brother, what was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do, fam? Because it's peak now, isn't it?
You're supposed to get to school, bro. That's what you're supposed to do.
I don't know how that lady's parents would have handled shit. She clearly was given enough money where she could buy tickets and it's not a problem in it. Like, I can't be late to school again this week because my mom's from Jamaica and she'll punch me in my face. You get what I mean? So I don't have the option of just like doing what Shorty doing it. She was fine. Her life carried on and shit. But you know what I mean? Yo, when man saw the inspectors get on the bus, fam, and my brain literally said like, yo, dog, it's either you or it's her, brother. And it's not gonna be you. Oh my God. I forgot about that when we just started talking about this shit, man. Fucking hell, bro.
Oh my God. That's fucking madness, bro. Do you know what I've never deeped as well, yeah? There's so it's me, yeah, but I'm like 14. I'm just out here, fam, daydreaming like a motherfucker, fam. I don't know shit from shit, fam. I'm just out here, floating, fam. We go on one of them school trips, went to like Blackpool Pleasure Beach or whatever. They said, yeah, go ahead, kids. Y'all have a day where y'all just like go around on rides or whatever and just do some fun shit. Whatever. Okay. We'll meet here at this time for the bus. The bus will get here at this time. We'll all go. You know
Is it a bus or a coach?
Coach. Okay, a coach.
Okay. Sorry, carry on.
Okay, the coach will be here at that time. If you're not here at that time, you're not going in. Cool. Boom. Everybody gets there. We treat it like in school, fam. I think it was even like a Friday. So we just treat it like a normal day of school, but you just don't got no uniform in it.
You get there on time, like type.
Yeah. We went there, everything's cool, ride the ride, blah, 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 all that. Yeah, cool. And then we get back.
I just know something's coming.
Yeah. We get back here. And goddamn, everybody else, every fucker else gets picked up from. And then there's just me.
At the actual place, you mean? Like at the actual place?
No. Just like we had went and did all that. That's cool. Everything was fine there.
Boom. And then you went back to school on the coach type shit?
On the coach, back to the school so we can get picked up by our people.
Right.
Yeah. Got to the school, you know what I mean? I think it was around maybe like 5 o'clock or something like that. So, you know, it's starting to get dark. It's like around winter times or like getting starting to get a little, you know what I mean? Yeah, 7 o'clock. Oh, yeah, that shit get dark. One of my brethren, because he lived literally just like down the road from the school, and his mum was waiting with me. Yeah.
Right.
She's like, you know what, yeah? I'm going to take you to my house. You can wait for them there. Just tell them like it's a house on this street because like it's just right there on the school road, and
right.
So fucking dumbass me. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll let them know. Did I let them know? Hell no, I ain't let them know. Fam. I ain't shit. My auntie got there. She already panicking because she like, oh my god, I'm so late. Oh my god, I'm so late.
And now nobody there.
Where he at, fam? Where the gates is locked.
There's nobody there, bro.
It's goddamn. It's just dark here. Ain't nobody here. Fam. Where this little motherfucker? I'm at my friend's house. We're playing Halo and shit.
You having a whale of a time in it?
Yeah,
his
mum brought us pizzas and shit. Yeah, we living, bro. We living at this point.
Oh shit!
And I was like, oh yeah, let me just like let my people know. I'll get my phone out of my bag. Look at my phone. My shit got like many missed calls.
27 missed calls.
Like, hey, where are you? Hey, where are you? Seriously, I'm not joking. Where are you? God damn, this shit keep getting worse and worse and worse the more I'm reading. I'm like, oh shit.
You motherfucker, when I find you, when I finally find you, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh my god, yeah. It got to a
It got from concern to anger, innit? Like,
and bro, yeah. So I'm reading this shit. I'm like, should I even call them? I'll just go to school tomorrow in the same uniform. We'll be out.
Fuck it.
Shower here. We already ate and shit. They got Halo.
Because in your mind, you're like, I'm blessed. Like, I'm good at it. Like, I'm cool, bro. This is... To be fair, I kind of don't even want them to pick me up right now. Like, we in this Halo game.
I'm even thinking the mom reading the messages and shit. I'm like, yeah, if I call them, you know what I mean? If I text them and say, oh yeah, I'm literally just like here around the court, man.
It's gonna be a peak ticket. Yeah.
But you know what I did? I called her back.
Right.
Yeah. Never had somebody so concerned in my life, bro. Why did you tell me that you were going to your friend's house? What do you mean you went to your friend's house? Why would you? You know I was coming to pick you up and then I'm sorry, I'm God damn. Yeah. And I was just like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I just thought, I'm sorry. And then his mum was there and she said it was the same thing. God damn. You want to talk to him right now? Why you feel like that? And about it, like, yeah, okay. I'm not passing the phone. Okay, I'm passing the phone. Yeah.
Are these like British white people that you're brethren and his mums and shit?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That makes it so much better.
Like,
that makes it so much better.
Bro, like
that makes it so much better.
They already had food already ready. We had to microwave
tea in it.
Shit.
Yeah.
They had already done that type. Yeah, type shit from. Just playing Halo from.
Jamming.
And the whole time I was just like, damn, I knew I shouldn't have called.
Bro, if you didn't call, you know how much worse it would have been?
Oh my god, yeah, much. Oh my god, because then it's not just her; it's my mum. Oh man, all the other aunties too are gonna like hear about this shit, and they all go like an intermittent like time and just like hit man up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and now you've got to choose: do I ignore all of these people, or like because you can't ignore your auntie, but then pick up to your mums? You know what I mean? Like it's like you either ignore everything or you have to speak to somebody.
You know what I mean? Everything from it's one of the two from you can't do it both ways. Otherwise,
that's jokes. One of them historic ass whippings, right?
Yeah. In fact, no.
No, do you know why? Because she was late.
They were just baffled. No. They were just baffled. Like, I remember my mum always used to just be like, just like randomly sometimes, she would just be like, why don't you just say you were going to your friend's house. Why didn't you just text?
Oh, Zim
like,
people.
What? Man, that was like 3 years ago.
Nah, Zim people are great, fam. Any shit like that, bro. Like my mom's default setting was arse whooping. Like you go missing, you get found safely, arse whooping. Like you ain't answer the phone, no one knows where you are, and then you answer and say, "Oh, I was just doing this." Arse whooping, fam. Like any shit like that, you get an arse whooping, bro. Like because that's how they let their tension out, and it's like, oh, I'm so relieved to see you, but I'm gonna fuck you up, my nigga. Like, oh my god, I'm so happy that you're okay, but dog, when we get home, I am going to whoop that ass, blood. Like you know.
It's like when they look at you. You know the item when they look at you, man. You know it's on for you whenever shit gets. And then they get back to smiling, and they even call you over and be like, "Oh, acting normal, yeah. Just go and get me some of this from over there, the food. Oh, yeah, just go and grab
mind
me
games in it.
Something. Yeah. Well, so you like, oh, cool. We go away with the family side.
See, my mums used to do the wickedest thing though, innit? Like with certain shit. Because like you say, like they'd be nice and just normal and da-da-da-da-da. But me, I'm a thinking analytical motherfucker. I'm like, now why is mums being nice to me, dog? Like, and mums would like psych me out of them. She will say if something happened like on the 1st. Mums might all wait till like the 15th or shit, you know, fam. Like, let it stew for 2 weeks. Like, just let this nigga think that he got away with this shit. Because I know the first couple of days, he's just going to be waiting for the arse whooping. He's going to be like, no, I don't trust it. I'm going to get caught and I'm get my arse whooped. She will just let man stew for like a good 2 weeks. And like, after like the 10th day, after the 10th, 11th day, you're like, oh, bro, I'm actually Gucci, fam. Like, I'm cool,
I'm saying you start to relax a little bit, fam.
Yeah, fam. Because you know them first couple of days, you trying to do all the chores in the house. You trying to wash every dish. You want to empty the rubbish. You trying to do everything that you can do to buy some good favor in it.
Bro, you getting home. You had already made them, fam. You had already washed all the pots.
You trying to do everything, fam. Like, let me just get as much good credit as I can get, fam, car. Because I know this ass putting is cutting.
You scrub the bathroom. Made that bit.
Bro, shit that you have no business doing, fam. Shit that you never done before. You're like, nah, I'm gonna just do it, fam. Like, I'm gonna just do it, bro. Like, I'm gonna clean this entire house, fam. Clean out the basement. You know what I mean? Whatever it takes, bro. Whatever it takes, bro. Fucking. Nah, fam. Mums will let man stew sometimes.
Is alphabetized, man.
Bro, everything is marked out. Everything's labeled. You know what I mean? Man, run some new lights down there and shit. Set up a hi-fi system. You know what I mean? Man, do everything you want, man. I got you. After about the 2 weeks of show.
You've got a swimming pool outside. I did that yesterday also.
Blood. Yeah, I did get out. I got the water, filtered it myself, got the chlorine. You know what I mean? Just anything you can do. You know what, Mum? I saw that like your left tire was a bit low, you know. So what I did, I blew into the tire. Like I just blew it up like a balloon. Like I just blew it up type shit. You know what I mean? I checked your suspension and your headlights. Make sure you know what I mean? Like everything you can do, bro. Firm. Get to about that 2 week mark, bro. About that 2 week mark. And you chilling, you jamming, you think that you bust case and you think you can clear. Most people like,
must have
just call you from downstairs. Andre, come here, please. What is it, Mum? Mum?
Yeah.
Mum? Andre, can you come here, please?
Oh my God.
That one where you say, what is it? See, and no, there's no answer.
See, if they say it and you respond and there's no answer, that could be a mad thing. But if you say
what I mean,
and they don't respond for ages and they just repeat what they said, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What have I done today? In fact, what have I done this month? I think
brother, I'm telling you.
I left one egg. Oh my God.
Anyone who's ever had a situation like that, like that walk to your parent feels like the walk on death row, innit? That feels like the death row walk, bro. Like that feels like you're going right to the chair.
Dead man walking. Dead man walking.
Dead man walking. Blood. That shit feels like the walk of death, bro. Like you feel like you're going right to the chair, fam, because you like, oh, I know what's waiting for me in this other room, bro. I know what, and my mom it would always be a thing where whatever room she was in, the door would be closed. I don't know how she did that, but the door would always be closed. So I have to open the door and go into the room, bro. And I remember sometimes I would just stand there and just look at the door and be like, oh man, this is where I meet Jesus in it. Like, this is how I'm gonna meet Jesus. But like,
is this the door that he's been knocking on that I got open?
Bro, fucking hell. And then the rest is history. And then you get a classic album and you carry on with life in it. Like, oh my gosh, man. But nah, there's just so much shit like that as a youth, just like mischievous shit in it like this. And it's not even out of like trying to be bad or trying to be fucked up. Like certain shit is just like, I want to see if I can get it off. You know what I mean? Like the bus pass shit, it's like, I want to see if I can get it off. You know what I mean? And it's just like, just emptying arse cuttings. I feel like that's part of the reason why.
For me, I always just expected it to not go off. And when it went off, it's like, oh yeah, that's a bonus. I always just anticipated the shit not get it off.
Nah, I get what you mean. I get what because like the way that I used to like run my shit in it is like the way I described it is I had not like I was living two lives because that sounds too dramatic, but I had like my school life and then I had like home life in it, and I was always very adamant on keeping the two of those bitches as separate as possible. Like I don't ever want those two worlds to ever meet in it because like nah, do you get what I mean? And I remember this is like primary school, so mine might have been, it was year 5, I remember, because my teacher's name was Mrs. Hancock. I remember it was year 5. And what man would do it, a wild name in it. What man
sorry. I'm sorry. I knew it was coming, but I had to. You set me up, bro.
Pause, man.
This was like a friend's case, like you set me up, dog.
What the fuck?
You work with them people, son.
I remember year 5. And man had this like little finesse thing I was doing in it. I might have told the story in the pod before, but I can't remember if I did. But like, man's always been like smart and shit in it. So like, we get schoolwork, man, I do the schoolwork, whatever, get homework and shit. And more time, I would either not do the homework or like, when man get to school that day, I would quickly try and like, yo, you did the homework. Let me get some like type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I kept telling my mums when I went home was like, mum would be like, oh, did you get any homework and stuff? I'm like, nah, we haven't get none, you know, like, because we just like practicing for our stats next year. So not giving it homework, we have to do all the work in class, you know what I mean? Like, I'm also like, okay, fine, cool. But bro, I'm getting this off for like 2-3 months though. I mean, year 5. Man, I'm getting this off for a minute, bro. Just like, and I didn't know this at the time, innit? Obviously, I spoke to my mum about it since. But she was basically like, she was like, something just didn't feel right about it. Like, how are you in year 5 and you ain't had no homework for 3 months? That doesn't even sound right. So my mum has called the school in it and spoken to the teacher. The teachers told my mums, no, Miss Francis, we give the kids homework almost every day. Like homework. Like we've been giving them. In fact, now that you say that, a lot of times Andre comes in and he has excuses about what I don't know. This conversation's happened in it, but my mums has spoken to them and got here's what they did, bro. They did, man.
Because you know what you done, innit? Because you know what you done.
I'm getting it off, fam. It's not just what I'm getting it off, bro. It's been working. As far as I can see, it's working, blood. Do you get what I mean? Man, go home, tell mums there's no homework. I can jam, I can chill out, play some PlayStation and shit. You know what I mean?
And in the morning, I'll just go reach out to my man. He'll give me the homework.
In the morning, bro, I'm gonna link my brethren and that. We're gonna, because I don't know if you would have done it in primary school and shit, but like more time, the kids would arrive before school starts. If the school starts at 9, the school gets a kind of open 8 type shit. Like people come, drop their kids off. Some kids go to like the breakfast club type shit.
Go to the breakfast club, you have a little toast and a little cup of tea or whatever.
Type shit. Or you might play a bit of football in the playground with your brethren before school. Like, kid shit, innit?
Yeah, brother. Type shit.
It's lunchtime, yeah. This is lunchtime now. And again, the way we used to do it is in my primary school. In my primary school, you'd obviously start the school, have your lesson, whatever, and then there would be like a first break, which is maybe like 10, 15 minutes, like a first break. And then you have lunch, which is like the big one, that's like an hour or something like that. And then you have like a next break in the afternoon type shit. Bro, man was playing football at lunch, yeah. We in the teams and shit, man, are doing it. You know what I mean? My mum recently bought me some like football trainer type shits. Like I'm in my bag in it, we doing it. Playing ball. There was this one dinner lady in it. And like everyone always thought this lady was just like a cunt, you get what I mean? Just a complete arsehole type shit. And
hey man, you broke the rules. You can't say that shit on no goddamn live broadcast, bro. You don't have to beat that shit out. Yeah, nah, chill out.
No, of course you can.
Sound wrong, fam.
Bro, if we can say the word nigga, we could say cunt, bro. Fuck that.
That shit sound gross.
Oh, fine. Fine. If you're offended, I'll change it. The lady was just like a douche in it. Like she was just not cool, right? So she's like kind of lingering around where we're playing football and shit. Like she's just like lingering there, and we're all kind of like, that's weird, but fuck it, we playing football. The lady go, Andre. Because again, in my school, I'm the only nigga who's called Andre, bro. Like, there's no one else who has that name. Just me in it. So there's no one else that she can be speaking to. Do you get what I mean? It's me one. So I'm like, me? Huh? What? Go over to her.
Well, I don't.
She's like, you need to go inside and stuff in it. So I'm like, why? It's lunchtime. I need to go inside. Oh, your mum's upstairs. Bro. When I tell you, bro, that my heart fell into my arsehole, my nigga. Like, when I tell you my heart fell into the ground, bro. My heart fell into the fucking floor, blood. Because it was immediately, I was like, God damn, I figured it out. There's no other reason why my mum's is going to be here. There's no other reason. My mum goes to work. That means she took time off work to come here, bro. Fuck, I am fucked, bro. My nigga. Walk from the playground to my teacher's room, bro. And mind you, it's still lunchtime, bro. We're like 20 minutes into lunch, so there's no other kids inside the fucking school right now. So man, I'm just walking through the empty school to my teacher's classroom. And it's like, oh my God, they're going to kill me in this room, innit? Like, I felt like, you know, in the mafia, where they're bringing you to get murked and shit. And you walk in the room, and it's plastic sheets everywhere. And you're like, oh, damn.
I give them the money when I got the money. You ain't got to kill me, because how you going to get the money? You know?
Bro.
Like, come on, bro. Come on. Like, you know.
Man walked into the classroom, fam, and it was my mum's and my teacher. Right. And they both, because the classroom is kind of like a rectangular sort of shape in it. So where the door is, it goes like down into the classroom. It's like a sort of long room shit. So they on like the other side of the room, bro. And the way that they both just turned and looked at me, fam, I was like, oh, nah, I'm cooked, bro. I am cooked, fam.
Brother. Yeah,
it was a long day for man.
Yeah, especially when you know as well. You know what I mean? When you like, it's like if it was like a random setting and they're like, oh yeah, music, what the fuck? Like, why? What the fuck? Mum
Type shit. Type
you
shit.
know what I'm saying? But if you
but bro,
know,
man knew immediately, fam. Immediately. Because it's one of those things. It's one of those things with shit like that. My mums would have told me from the morning that she's going to come to the school for something. Do you get what I mean? Like, she would have said, like, oh, I'm going to, like, do something else. Do you get what I mean? The fact that she was like, oh, yeah, no, have a good day, all that regular shit. And then them niggas told my mum was in the school. Nah. They're going to kill me in that room, fam. Like,
no, dog.
if I was smart, I would have just started bawling, fam. If I was smart, I would have just broke down into tears immediately, fam. You know what I mean? Just broke down right there. Fuck it, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I was cooked, fam. I was absolutely cooked, bro. Absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked, fam. It was one of those ones where I didn't even try cap on it. Do you know what I mean? Because like they were like, oh, you know, my teacher was like, you know,
cap on that shit.
Bro, I didn't even try cap on it, fam.
I ain't got no homework, fam. And you go and look at your teacher and be like, I mean, we did sometimes.
And you see, again, I don't know if Zimbabwean parents would be the same, but like Jamaican parents don't like first-hand or second-hand embarrassment in it. Like they don't deal well with shit like that. So if I try to go into the room and act a fool and like no, we had no like and try and act a fool, it would have been curtains, man. It would have been actual curtains.
Yeah, absolutely, fam. Yeah. Same. Yeah, it's the same with African parents, but okay. The African parent is gonna hear more what the teacher's saying than what you're saying. So even if you like, the teacher just give me a hard time or whatever, he's just like on my case because that whatever reason he's just on my case. Why? What's the reason that he's on your case? Why are you on your case? Because you be fucking around in the school. Yeah, that's right. Ain't no fucking around here when you at this house, bro. If I come into your room one time and our game station play whatever thing's on, and there ain't no book around that's open, yeah, you getting fucked up. Bruh. I'm not gonna lie to you, fam. Yeah. Chat shit, fam.
Fam.
Ain't no homework somewhere around. Yeah, you getting fucked up too. Hey, fam.
Bruh, like it was peak, fam. It was peak. You get what I mean? And it's like, it was that was mad. That was mad. There's bare stories like that I could just think of just dumb shit in school, bro. Like, because I was never like bad. Do you get what I mean? I was never like a bad kid. It was always just like mischievous shit or not doing homework or like talking in class type shit.
My thing was like all my teachers were used to always say the same thing. Oh yeah, you know, he's capable of doing it, you know, capable of getting good grades, but he just looks out the window a lot. He just be daydreaming a lot. You know what I mean? Like I feel like sometimes he just doesn't pay attention. And I'm like, yeah, but he's capable, you know? That's the thing. He's capable. That's the thing. That's what they always used to. That's the thing.
Yeah, man. Literally, like I was getting those sort of reports from my teachers from like year 2 type shit. And like, for me, like they would always say that, he's so smart. He's so smart.
I remember this lady. I remember this lady, Mrs. Clark. Nice lady.
I heard of Mrs. Clark.
She's so nice, bro. Yeah. This old lady and she used to like she was older, so she had like the extra chin part.
Right.
Even though like she's not big, but she just got like the bit that like
that old lady thing.
Yeah, the old lady thing. So one day, there goes me from my young ass. I think I must have been about like 5 or 7. I was like, yeah, what's up with you having like all this other extra bit? Like, I don't have that.
Oh, God.
Why do you have that?
Oh, God, detention. Immediate detention. Fuck this nigga talking about.
No, yo. no detention rule. She was like, you know what it is? It's because I've got frogs in my throat. I said, oh my God, how did you get frogs in your throat? And she was like, it's because I didn't read enough. And I didn't know that when I met a frog, I wasn't supposed to try and be friends with the frog. Oh shit, that's crazy. And now
how old are you at this point?
Why I must have been like 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Year one, basically. Right. Year one. And now I just now realized where my aversion for frogs come from. Mrs. Clark, she said I got all this other extra bit because you got frogs in there, and I met frog. He's cool. We have made friends, and then I started growing frogs in my throat. I said, "Hey, bitch, no. No.
I can't
frogs.
go for that. No can do. I can't go for that." Blood. It's so funny because
I don't know, like if I'm pretty sure she had kids or whatever, but like I hope they are too.
Like, because my mom's also like, she don't fuck with like frogs and lizards and like shit like that at all. Shit. Like, and I remember
I think it's the black people thing.
Like, well, with my mum's, there's like a specific kind of reason, but I'm not going to talk about it on the broadcast. But like, she just don't fuck with them, innit? And this is like the first time she took us to Jamaica. So, man, I would have been, because my sister was like 2. So I would have been around 7, 8-ish kind of age, like that sort of age. And around these times, like, man, like I was super into like animals and nature and just learning about like animals and wildlife and shit like that, innit? And again, I'm sure it's a similar thing in Jamaica, but in Zim, sorry. But we, like, you know, like the eggs and shit, like the eggs don't have the bleach, so like they like just white sort of shit. Obviously, as a youth, growing up in fucking this country for the majority of the time, like I'm used to the eggs that man see here, innit? So man,
the eggs are brown.
You know what I mean? Type
so
shit.
We used to.
So I remember like we was in Jamaica, like one of my aunties is making breakfast and shit, and obviously using the eggs there and the eggs are white and that. And I'm saying, rah, these look like crocodile eggs, you know? Like, not even on no fucked up shit, because again, I'm learning about like, nature and that, innit? And my kid brain is like, wow, these look like crocodile eggs. Like, bro, my mums did not eat eggs for about 10 years after that.
Swear
down, bro. And like, we laugh about it now, but she was like, legit. Like, you put me off eating eggs from saying that, because she don't fuck with that shit at all. Do you get what I mean? And she's like, I could not eat eggs after that, bro. Like, and I didn't even realize, because she's not like she told me at the time. Do you get what I mean? I'm just a kid fucking just talking shit.
Yeah, do you get what I mean? Be talking that truth, and they ain't got no time for no pretenses and shit. Unless they pretending themselves, you know what I'm saying? But they usually, when they saying they shit, and they getting their shit off their chest, they ain't worried about all that shit. They're like, Auntie, I remember when Mom said that you're a piece of shit, but like, it's okay, because you cool. Because she thought I was asleep, but I wasn't asleep. She said, you a piece of shit. But then she was like, I just let her do her stuff, you know, and whatever. And I was like, I wonder what kind of stuff she does. And what the fuck is a piece of shit?
I remember, I fucking remember. And I know I've told this story in the pod before, but I'll tell it again quickly. Again, man might have been around like 9, 10-ish sort of. And this was back when we lived in like a flat in it, before my mum moved into like the house that she's in now and stuff. We lived in a flat, and there was like, obviously the downstairs, the upstairs, whatever. And my mum was cool with like the lady that lived upstairs, so around similar ages and shit. But like this lady and the guy that she was seeing must have had some sort of domestics going on, not like abuse and just arguing shit, whatever. And my mum's, I think she was gossiping about it on the phone to one of my aunties back in Jamaica. You know what I mean? And I'm just the youth in the yard. And like, again, growing up, I'm sure you would have experienced it. But my mum's used to call back home all the time. So there would be bare times in the crib. Mum would just be on the phone to some auntie in Jamaica that I don't know type shit.
Yeah,
like that happened a lot in it. So I'm just around.
Sometimes they'll just be like, "Oh yeah, come and say hi to your auntie."
Type shit, and you don't want to. But you can't be like, bitch, no. Like,
who is?
You know what I mean?
Who is that? I don't know who that is. Auntie D, bro. I never met her before, bro.
Brother, and then you on the phone and you give the awkward, like, oh, hi, you okay?
Hi.
Like, oh, hi, how are you? And it's like, yo, you really want me to have a full conversation with you? I've never met you before. I don't know who you are in it. Like, a phone's been forced into my hand and I'm talking to you in it. Like, oh, have you been good in school? Make sure, because I'm going to come down there. And if you're not, you want to go, nigga, who the fuck is this?
Like, who the fuck is that? Like, what? Why is she even talking to you about school or my school? You know what I'm saying? She mind her own business. I don't know who that is.
It's like, you want to go, bitch, how do you know me, bitch? Like, who is this? Hi, this is the wrong number. I don't know this person, innit? Like, but obviously you can't do that as a kid.
But you can't.
So anyway, that.
You just gotta be like, auntie, oh yeah, wow,
my mum,
so
all that shit,
it's been
all
so
that shit,
long.
All of that. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm just, you know,
I remember when I was a fetus and my mum was pregnant and we came to see you. I remember.
Yeah, I remember, you know, that time before I was born, like, and then you and my mum, like, yeah, that was so much fun, wasn't it? Yeah, like, fucking. But anyway.
You guys sounded like you were having so much fun.
Type shit. Like, I don't know these people, man.
To be born, this is gonna be.
Yo, Earth looks lit. Sorry, Earth sounds lit, bro. You like having so much fun.
Yo.
Oh shit! But anyway, my mom was saying whatever she's saying about my upstairs neighbor on the phone to like one of my aunties, isn't it? And again, obviously, she was always like friendly with us. You see us to say hi, type shit, like with me, like the kids and that. So, man must have seen her one time. And I was like, oh, I'll make up a name. Oh, hi, Sarah. It's like, oh, hi, Andre. You know, okay? How's your mom and stuff? It's like, oh, she's okay. My mom said that your boyfriend kicked you out because brother.
But it's common.
And again, it's not coming from a fucked up place, innit? It's just a kid talking, innit? Bro. And my mum laughs about it now, innit? She laughs about it. And she was like, fam, I had to whoop your ass out of embarrassment, bro. Because, like, it was my fault. Like, I was chatting the shit in it. It was my fault. But, like, I was just so embarrassed. I had to whoop your ass, bro, because bro. And bless her. I remember that one. And before my mum, like, got into her shit, like, whooping my ass and shit, she was like, yo, do you know why I'm doing this? I was like,
you a snitch, that's why I'm gonna. Yeah, gonna. What's up, Gunna? In fact, I don't even call you Drizz no more. I call you Gunna now.
Man, call me Gunna, fam. Gunna Kashi 69. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Gunna Kashi 69.
That's insane, bro. That's a whole lot of truth. Yeah, it's a whole lot of truth telling there, innit? Whole lot of truth telling in it. Nah, fam. Mum's have to whip my ass, bro.
Nah, I've been there too, fam. You know, I've told my story on here also about how with Faith, she took me to her bedrooms and I ate their sausages for breakfast and shit. And I also told them that she was like, oh yeah. Ooh, on the way there. Yeah, wicked, fam. Yeah, I know.
Wait, what happened?
So she took me to her people's.
Mm-hmm.
It was like in the morning, and like I think it was like, I don't know, it was early enough for them to still be eating breakfast. And we arrived there. They like about to start dishing out their breakfast or whatever. So they're just like, oh yeah, no, we're not gonna stay, you know, we're not gonna have breakfast or whatever. Right. We're just talking. They did whatever she came for. They were doing it right there and at the door. And
right.
Yeah, they sat down like, what's the breakfast? I'm like, oh my goodness. I actually shocked, like, I'm not smelling.
Guys, come on. Okay. I'll start from the car. Okay, from the car. So we're in the car. We get there, and she like, oh, you know, because she talking to another grown up. I can't remember who the grown up is, but like they're in the passenger seat, and I'm just there in the back.
Right.
Oh, you know, just go home to Duncan's house, but like, yeah, it's just, you know, just be talking. You know, so I mean, let's just see how it goes. Whatever, you know, I don't know what grown up we're talking about. Let's just see. And yeah, we got there. I'm like, yeah. They said you was talking shit.
Oh, damn.
And we gonna see. When we get there, we gonna see what they really say. But I've already went to their breakfast table, and I'm holding a sausage in one hand, another sausage in one hand, and I'm eating, brother. I'm having, like,
you're going in. Yeah, you're going in.
I'm living, bro. Yeah, I'm living. Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's not so bad here. So you guys, these guys chat shit, and then that shit.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. I'm gonna tell you the truth. In the arse whooping taxes, bro, you already behind in arse whooping taxes, fam. You got some back payments to make already. You've gone there and snitched. And you eating the people food at day breakfast and snitching. Yeah, you owe some back taxes and some arse whoopings, bro. Already.
It's even worse, bro. It's Faith. You know Faith.
Yeah.
Like, it's worse, bro. Yeah, the owings. It's like she owns me now. I could might as well say she owns me, but she like the amount that I owe her.
Yeah.
She owns my limit. Like I'm chattel, man.
Trust me, bro. Just cattle for a minute.
Yeah. No, my ex. I don't know that bitch. Nothing, but she owes me. In fact, actually, she negative right now in my balances. Yeah.
Brother, you went to the breakfast. You went to the breakfast. Started giving free information while eating the people food from you. Definitely is behind, bro. That's like, you know, in the first 48 when they got the guy in the interrogation room.
Faith. Yeah, with Faith. Yeah, no, with Faith. Like, shit, my credit fucked up with her right now.
Yeah, that's a bad credit score, fam. That's a bad credit score. That's
my shit looking like 249.
shit on 106.
Like you exist. We can see that you exist.
You're here alive on Earth right now. That's what we can see. And your shit is fucked up. That's what we can see, bro. Like, you know, that's funny, man. That's funny.
Who wear credit card? What? Yeah, your bank said you might could get a credit card, but yeah.
Nah, you can't, bro. If you apply, you're gonna
say nah.
Nah, bro. Nah, it's not the way, fam. That's not how it's gonna go for you, bro. That's, you know, when the bouncer's at the door and they just look at you, it's like, yeah, not tonight, lads. And you're like, bro, come on, man. Like, allow me. It's like, nah, yeah, it's not. It's just not happening tonight, innit? Like, fuck it all. Did you get a chance to listen to that Travis shit?
No, I haven't yet. Still, even now. Yeah, the album, and he got a new album and shit.
It's really hard.
It's mad to keep up with the shit in it. But do you know who released a new setting? One of the most influential artists of this generation, from A2,
No,
featuring M. Huncho. Yeah.
No,
Featuring M. Huncho.
no.
Yeah.
He put something out.
It's crazy. Yeah. Just recent.
Oh, I'm gonna
That's
check
what
that
I've
out.
been more listening to.
I'll have to add that onto my nighttime.
And I've also been listening to, I've also been listening to a lot more of Amapiano.
Right.
And I was at the
Right.
wedding, they had the song, and it's like Afrobeat / Amapiano / some, it's like a hybrid thing in it. It's nice. But it just makes me think like, oh, right. Get back to the roots of the thing, and it just get to like what the actual shit is. And it's like they trying to emulate the sound. And it sounds cool.
Yeah.
But then the actual sound is like, it doesn't sound cool. It is cool. You know what I mean? It's like
almost sampling in a weird way. Like sampling a genre in a weird way.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like you're trying to, I don't know, you're trying to make your shit like Sub-Zero. But I've got nitrogen or whatever it is, the fucking, what's it called? That cold shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shit, you know. The cold shit.
Yeah.
It's nitrogen? Oh, okay. I've got nitrogen, but you've just got a regular ice cream.
Yeah.
My shit is the original instantly frozen. Your shit is like, we gonna get there at some point.
Let nature take its course.
Bro, and I was even playing some of that shit today before the pod and shit. It's like, in fact, not even that I started to understand, I've always understood why it hits like that.
Right.
It's like, jazz pianos with like minors and shit, you know what I'm saying? Minor 9, 11 and shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit is beautiful and boom, it drop down to like a fucking regular. It just works on the musical thing. And then you got like that, the bass drum that just be like, it's like, it just works, man. And it works not in a way that's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna dance and it's gonna make me dance because, oh yeah, there's plenty of shit that can do that shit. But it's like, I'm gonna dance here, and however I dance, I'm gonna be at the maximum of my confidence. That shit hit, and bro, I'll be chopping all the way up from my knee to my goddamn shoulder and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'll be goddamn, it's like the best of them, like, bro, this shit, and it make you feel like nothing else matters.
Right.
Shit, the shit start playing. If you know one move, you lit, because now you can just rinse that one move. You can even, you know what I'm saying? You can like remix that same move. You can, but you in the groove now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I think? I think like with a lot of the Amapiano stuff, for me anyway, it's like you said, I get it. I do get it, and like you understand why it works and people kind of have really leaned into it and shit. But it's like, I would never just listen to any of that shit like in the yard or like going day to day. For me, that sort of stuff is like, if you somewhere, like say you at like a wedding or you're like at some event or like you somewhere and that shit's playing, it's a part of like the vibe that you're in. It's a part of the like moment that you're in. But like the way that I kind of consume music now, again, as a nigga who like do music and shit, it's like, I'm not a casual fan of a lot of shit, which is why even quickly, like the Travis Scott album I'll tell you about, I'm not going to like get into it now, but I don't know like if you follow Travis since he came into the shit, but one thing about him
his shit been getting
is that
man.
when
I don't
he
know
drops
what
albums,
talking about,
he usually hold on,
Rachel,
one second.
Say it a little bit louder. Sorry.
Kardashian or
Hey man, ever since he started linking up with them bitches, I told you, bro. I told you about them Kardashian motherfuckers, bro. See your boyfriend, bro. The first time he ever linked with one of them Kardashians was when it was after days before rodeo, and it was just before the shit was about to come out, and it was like, and he started fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Again, this will be a really good discussion here. This will be a really good discussion if you listen to the album. And I don't want to say it's good or it's bad or it's anything. I just, because of all of this extra context, it will be really good for you to listen to it and then we discuss it. Do you get what I mean? Because I hear everything that you lot are saying, and I definitely think there's a lot of validity to that. Again, the one thing I'll say about Travis in particular is from his first tape, like Owl Pharaoh that he put out, and then Days Before Rodeo, which to me is his greatest work.
That's bro, every time I say this, that's his best shit, bro. Yeah. Days Before Rodeo is his best shit, bro. Like,
and then obviously there's
after the
there's Rodeo after that, and then he's got Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight, he's got fucking Astro. But what I will say about him,
to me, cool. All that shit is cool. But,
to me, with him, he's the sort of artist that is very, when he is creating a project, he creates very conceptual projects that do a lot of things. Like, that was the thing that always intrigued me about him. Again, even talking about Days Before Rodeo, if you kind of look at the genre blending that he's doing on that project, like, to me, I'm always intrigued by his projects in it. And man, listen to this Utopia thing. Listen to it once, give it a once through and shit. And after listening to it, without, again, trying to give away too much of what I may or may not think, is like, I would really love to discuss this album with Will or with somebody who would get it. Because there's so much extra context around Travis Scott, his current situation.
Like that shit. I think you already told my.
Do you want me to say? Do you want me to say or not say?
I mean, say it.
Honestly, it was cool.
Yeah, man, that's what I was afraid to hear, bro. This shit wasn't cool. This shit wasn't good.
What I mean is, to me, and again, this is why I want to discuss it. I feel like this album, he is trying to change his global image and he's trying to attack it through the music. People have to remember that not so long ago, there was a disaster at his Astro World Festival that had very big implications. Very big legal implications.
Yeah, he should have.
This album is not like the other albums he's put out, but not in the way that you may think. And again, I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. It was just like listening to it. It was like, okay.
Yeah, and then it's pop star bag.
Okay. I would love to discuss this with somebody. Because again, you have to also remember Travis Scott, when he first started like really going, everybody and their gran tried to do the Travis Scott. Hell, to a degree, a part of the way that I mix my vocals, is influenced by that. Do you get what I mean? Like, he created a wave that, like, a lot of people were inspired by, type shit. And I think when any artist is able to do that, and it's not just some like industry plant shit, like any artist who's able to influence the entire game, kind of whatever you think about them, I think it is important to at least study the shit that they do. Not even just respect, because say if you don't fuck with it, you don't have to fuck with it. But I think, again, especially as a nigga who do that sort of shit, I think it's important to at least
put that respect on it, fam. You ain't got
understand, you know what I mean?
You gotta respect it.
But like, nah, it'll be good if you lot listen to the shit and then we come and discuss it, because again, I think it was cool, but cool isn't necessarily good, and cool doesn't necessarily
cool. See, like if you ever turn around to me and was like, oh yeah, you know, the last project was cool and shit, I'll be like, what the fuck? My chest. The shit was great.
The thing is, when you do create such an impact in music culture as well, and like the change of what music, you know, like what the popular music is and things, you then have this expectation to constantly be at that level. You know what I mean? So you always compare him to that level when he changed the music scene in that way. And you know, that's hard. That's a hard work. I don't think many rappers have managed to keep in that position for very, very
and that's why I always say, whatever you think about them, whatever you think about them, when you talk about people like Kanye or people like Drake, whatever you might think about them, like Will just said, with certain shit, you have to be like, nah, you did that. Because we talking about, and you said like Michael and shit, but we talking about people who change how music is made in the entire world type shit. And I would never go as far as to compare Travis Scott to Michael Jackson. Like, that's a crazy hot take. I wouldn't do that. But I think it is important to recognize that for his existence in the musical field, the impact he's had, like you see it, you can see it. You can see how everyone tried to do
make music
their
videos
version.
Mandatory now.
Yeah, bro.
Michael Jackson made the music. He didn't make music videos. He made music movies.
I used to have a shrine of Michael Jackson memorabilia in my room when I was a kid. So I didn't grow up with rumors. I know, I grew up on a lot of Motown, so the Jackson 5, and then Michael Jackson was a big influence in my life. Yeah. I rate the guy to this day.
Wait, how that shit go? He like, since you've been gone, don't you know?
I'm gonna tell you lot certain now as well, yeah. I'll tell you lot certain now as well. Let's talk about.
Oh my God! Who is it? I'll be there. Oh no, who's loving you?
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that shit. Yeah.
If you lot just want to talk about like vocal talents and shit, because like Michael's voice is just so unique in it, brother. I've been doing some like covers and some work and shit recently, but you see this nigga Abel, bro. You see the Weekend, fam. That motherfucker there, bro. That fucker there can dang, bro.
That's MJ, fam.
Have you heard the cover of like Diana and stuff?
Bro, it's spooky. It's spooky how much that nigga sound like Michael.
I told you that's Michael Jackson, fam. I told you.
No, but bro, it's spooky though. It's spooky, and I know this isn't like no fucking brand new news, but it's like when you just listen to that nigga's music, and this is a consistent thing over years and projects. You listen to it, and it's like, yo, this nigga's voice is so strong, bro. Like, and it's not even just his voice. It's the vocal control. It's the control, fam. It's the vocal control that's like
Michael?
mad.
Is that you, Michael, in disguise? Because think about it like this, Yo, imagine if Michael Jackson, imagine just all that shit is happening and he's like, you know what? I just want to like start over again, but I've got like more artists to bring in. So like what I'm going to do is I'm going to hire like a guy to be an actor basically and act as this artist and be the Weekend. I'm going to write all this shit.
You see what's wicked about him though, yeah? You see what's wicked about... You see what's wicked about the Weekend and shit? Yeah, sorry to cut you, bro. Because I hear everything that you're saying in it. But again, I've been like looking through a lot of his music recently, like been doing some work with it and shit. And like, if you listen to the shit this nigga's saying, bro, he's talking about some of the worst things on earth, you know, fam. Like, he's saying terrible shit in his music, you know.
Y'all niggas thought, because y'all motherfuckers thought that Michael Jackson was just this fucking happy-go-lucky, hippy-dippy, pretty thing.
Oh, shit. I was talking about The Weeknd, you know. Sorry, bro. I wasn't talking about Michael then. I was talking about The Weeknd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, this is what I'm saying. It's like, yo, imagine me and Michael Jackson here and being like, yo, I'm done with this Michael Jackson thing. It's not doing what I want it to do anymore. I want to change more other shit. I want to impact more different other cultures. I want to still like keep doing my thing in it. And like all this shit that they're talking about, the kids and shit. Yeah, like I beat that shit 5 times, but that shit doesn't go away. So like, what I'm gonna do?
What you saying, Michael Jackson's The Weeknd?
I'm a hire me an actor. Yeah. I'm a hire me an actor. He gonna be called The Weeknd. It's gonna be so cool. And he gonna be singing all this shit.
Bro.
And I'm gonna get off all my records from the 80s. No, because think about it, right? Michael Jackson, like, in the 80s, that's when he, like, coming of age or whatever, he, like, becoming Michael Jackson. But I can almost guarantee there's so many records there that they just wouldn't let him do because they're too cutting.
Yeah, absolutely.
That, right? But then he evolves past that and becomes Michael Jackson. Now. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo,
bro, I love you in it. Michael didn't hire The Weeknd as an actor, bro. Like, it's a great theory, and I don't want to share it, bro.
Man, y'all know, yeah, I hear that. I hear you saying you don't hear it, but yeah. I'm thinking about it.
When you said about the Weeknd lyrics, I always think about that bar where it's like, I just want a new award for a kid show. Talking about a face, mama, not the back of it.
Tell me that's not Michael, bro. Get the fuck out there, bro. Tell me that's not Michael, bro. Say it.
What song was that?
Say it.
What song was that?
Say it's not.
Fuck. What's it called?
Wait. Just repeat the lyrics one time.
The lyrics guy where it's just like, I just want a new award for a kid show. Talking about a face, mama, not the back of blow.
Tell me that's not mine. I'm being like, y'all niggas thought that I was doing all this dumbass shit. I'm out here with my shit.
He won a Nickelodeon Kids Award for, you know that song that goes, I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love, and that's about cocaine, right?
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, that song there, the I Can't Feel My Face song, is probably one of his more tamer songs, bro. If you go into some of like The Weeknd's album cuts,
tell me that's not Michael writing that shit for my man. So
that's not Michael, bro.
Because that's really what Michael want to say, bro. He had that shit, fam.
Listen, if Mike would come back here, if he was gonna come back, Mike would come back as like a gangster rapper. You know what I mean? He would come back on some thug shit if he was gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't hire some Ethiopian kid from Toronto and be like, "Yo, you know what I mean?" Like, he would. If Mike was gonna come back, he would come back on some big Suge Knight thing. Like, nah, this is death row, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Big chain, big, like, he would be like, yeah, I'm him, bro. Like, hold on, there's a voice note. One sec.
Bro, legit. I mean, it was like, I don't know, one of his like successful songs, ? But nah, yeah, it's not his best fucking song in his entire discography.
Nah, that's one of like the earlier pop tracks, innit? Like, I Can't Feel My Face. But I'm saying, if you go into The Weeknd's album cuts, his B-side tracks, bro, some of the shit this nigga saying in these songs is like, Jesus Christ, fam. But it sounds so beautiful, bro. It sounds so amazing and so beautiful, fam. Like, he sing that shit so sweet. But he be talking about some of the worst shit on earth, like, yo, I'm gonna make you fall in love with me, and then I'm gonna fuck you and I'm gonna leave you, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna take all your love away from you. You'll be a slave to me for like, he be saying some wild shit, fam. Like,
bro, what the fuck do you think Diana was, fam? In them times there in the 70s, Like, bro, Billie Jean is not my love, but yeah.
Nah, listen, you're definitely right in terms of Mike getting his shit off. Like, he was confined in his pop stardom where you're right, he couldn't just say mad shit in it. So he definitely found cool ways to get his shit off.
Write a bunch of songs. He gonna sing just like me, and we gonna carry this shit on going from. And I'm
you know what? Yeah,
I couldn't get off before, man.
You know what? People, leave it in the comments, innit? Did Michael Jackson hire The Weeknd to get off all his toxic pollution?
He did. He did. Come on, dog. He's saying
so The Weeknd The Weeknd is Michael Jackson's future, basically. Like the artist, I mean.
I'll put it like this. There's too much similarities and coincidences in the terms of like their music and how they sound and how they write their shit. It's like, yo,
I will give you that. Man. I'll give you that. It is very spooky. It's very spooky,
right?
Like
I'm telling you, fam. We in this day and age recognize very well patterns, fam. We know what goddamn this artist sounds like, that artist sounds like. We know who came first and who was there before. It's not like back in the day where you could be like, oh yeah, this guy came up with this flow, but then yeah, this guy from like down south came up with this flow at the same time, and there was like, it's not like that anymore. It's like, yo, if a motherfucker come out with some new shit now, yeah, you that nigga right now, fam.
It's your shit. Yeah, it's your shit.
It's you, fam. It's just like the Migos. But they're not the first ones to come out with that shit, fam. They're not even the originators of that shit, fam. The shit started like fucking in that
like some like Houston shit. In that like some like not South American, but like the South of America.
Southern American,
yeah. But again, there's nothing new under the sun though in it. So I understand. All right. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this. In terms of a concept, right? In terms of a nigga saying, yo, and I've said this about Drake a lot in it. I've said Drake is a victim of his own success. So we go back to Michael for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so Michael is in a situation where he's so uncontrollably on fire and all the world's eyes are on him that certain shit you just can't get off on a record. Like you can't just do a 96 bars of revenge. Like you can't do that because you might. There's too much money invested. Like you can't do that. There's no diss tracks. Like you know what I mean. So okay, in terms of a concept, yeah. If I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be out of here soon, man. Like you said, all that child shit that was on him, and that like I'm stained. I'm a stained entity at this point. Like there's nothing that I can do that's gonna unstain, man. Like red wine in the soda type shit. Like, it's stained, isn't it? So
it's done.
In terms of a concept of let me find a nigga who can do this, and then hire him.
That's the way I do this.
Because Mike did have like teams of people that were like teams of writers, teams of composers, teams of like essentially like voice doubles. You know, he have like stunt doubles in films. Like he had like, bro, fucking
who did you think his estate was, bro? You thought his estate was like them random ass kids that he like
the Jacksons from like you think it was the Jacksons, bro? Like, but brother, like fucking like the Pokemon intro theme, fam. The intro to Pokemon, bro. I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. You see that guy there? He was one of the singers that was on Mike's team. Because I remember as a kid watching that thing, and I would always think to myself, that's Michael Jackson singing this shit. Like, why has no one noticed that Michael Jackson is fucking singing Pokemon, bro? And man did the researches and the guy that sings that song.
No, wait. You about to blow my mind right now. That was Michael Jackson singing that shit?
Bro, Fam,
listen to the shit.
Listen to the shit. Don't research nothing yet, because I'll tell you in it. But I'm saying, just, or even think about it in your head. And think about the voice when the person's singing it. I want to be the very best that no one ever was.
Deep voice, like his actual speaking voice wasn't his actual what we know,
bro. Just listen to it, bro. Listen to it.
I'm deeping it right now, bro. Listen, my mind is spinning, bro. You're spinning me right now, bro. I'm spinning.
I'm going through ads one sec. I want to know if this is the right one. YouTube be coming up with their shit, you know?
Literally, just type in Pokemon intro theme. Like, it should just be that, bro. I'll see if I can bring it up. One sec.
Wait. Hold on.
Is that him?
Get the
that don't sound like Mike.
Hold on. It does. Wait, why you
I'm just seeing if there's another one just for the
type in CDQ at the end. Type in CDQ at the end. You always get the best. You always CDQ. Get the best. Yeah, CDQ, because CD quality.
I ain't got my glasses on.
What? So you wait, because okay, yeah, I think that's the only one. Play that shit. Hold on. I'm trying to see.
Right, okay. Well, this is a mind-blowing moment.
Okay, because that shit seemed like a live thing.
Hold on, I've got a version here. One sec. I've got one here. One sec.
You got it? Because I need to hear this shit. Because I know, listen.
But even that, just now, how it started. But even that, wait. Okay. It's going on. It's happening. That's literally the version that we were just listening to.
Oh, then that's the version, bro. If this is the same one, then that's the version.
I travel far away. Wait, because the more I'm thinking about it, think about that voice, think about them both of you. It's like that's Defo Mike. It's either that, yeah. It's either Michael Jackson or it's The Weeknd. I don't know which one y'all want to pick and be like, oh yeah.
You lot ain't listening. Listen to this bit here, fam. Listen to this bit here, bro. That
so
that shit, bro.
It's either Michael Jackson or it's The Weeknd, guys. You gotta pick one. Whichever one it is you want, go ahead.
Stop about this Weeknd Michael Jackson shit. Okay, this is serious.
If it's The Weeknd, pick one. If it's Michael Jackson, pick one in it. But I'm just telling you, it's the same guy.
Pokemon was one of my favorite original animes. I love anime. We know how much I love anime. It was one of my obviously first original shonen animes. And to find out that Michael Jackson, who is actually one of my favorite artists in the world to this day, my whole life has just turned upside down. My whole life has just been turned upside
down. My friend, you should have.
I don't know what to do with myself.
You should have sent some waivers to be like, tell me what hears this.
Actually, I'm not
swear down. So what? Like Michael Jackson. Listen, guys.
So do you want me to tell you?
Just out there, them times there. Yeah.
So what it is, is basically Pokemon commissioned Michael to sing they shit in it. But what ended up happening through contractual shit and is that he didn't end up doing it. So the guy who's singing the Pokemon shit is one of the singers on Michael's teams who he would have sing the references and shit for him. But that's one of Michael's niggas though. So you know how Drake has the fucking the OVO sweatshop? The nigga singing the Pokemon theme was in Michael's sweatshop. That's what I'm saying. He's not just a guy. That's one of Mike's guys in it. Do you get me? So it's by proxy. Mike did the shit. Do you know what I mean? But it's the whole reason I even brought that up in the first place was to say,
change the theme now as well.
Yeah, there's some dumb shit now with it. Like, there's only one Pokemon theme in my world, in it. There's only one Pokemon theme, bro. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
My nephew asked like to sing a Pokemon theme tune, so I started obviously with the original, like that.
I want to be
exactly. And he was like, "That's not it," and I was like, "Yes, it is."
Catch them is my best friend. To
train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Boop, boop, boop.
I know it's my destiny.
Yeah, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch them all.
That's why
you teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch them all.
That's why that shit hits so hard. Now looking back,
do you get it? Do you get why that shit slapped like that, bro?
Yeah, no,
do you get
I understand. I get it now. I get it. That shit is
because respectfully, there are definitely better like anime shows than Pokemon. But if we talking about just theme music, bro, an instant one, like in the anime theme music verses, bro, there's no one seeing that Pokemon shit, fam. There's no one talking to that shit any day of the week, bro. When that first shit hit, I wanna be the vet. When that first shit hit, bro, like it's a rap in it. Like that's an instant point, bro. It's an instant point, you know what I mean? But nah, the whole reason I even brought up that in the first place was just to say that with your theory of Michael hiring The Weeknd, I think that if that were the case, The Weeknd would have never been anywhere near an up-and-coming Drake. Because if you remember, it was Drake that really broke him. Pause. Hey, yo.
Yeah, pause 100 times. That's wild. Wild.
It was Drake that like showed him to a large audience to begin with. You know what I mean? And I think if Michael hired this nigga, because again, the thing we have to remember is, and here's a challenge I've got for you all, yeah. If you ever want to really like respect dating, your favorite Michael Jackson song, whatever it is, bro, just try and do a cover of that shit. And you'll soon realize that, nah, these niggas was doing different shit with their voice, bro. Like anyway, The Weeknd's voice is so unequivocally the same as Michael's voice, yeah, that I feel like if Michael found a voice like that, he wouldn't have let any other music entity near it. I don't think a Drake would have been able to get so close to The Weeknd where he almost got him in the sweatshop. Do you get what I mean? And if you even remember when all that shit was going on with Drake and that, and The Weeknd, the OVO EXO shit, obviously they fell out over that, and it like Drake stopped fucking with him because he didn't sign with him type shit. But you can imagine any label exec, Drake's got this guy, and you hear this nigga voice, and label execs go, wait, that nigga's not signed to nobody. No. Whoa. Nah, fuck up, bro. Listen, fuck this nigga Drake, bro. I'm gonna make you a fucking superstar because you're Michael, bro. Like, any label exec that would have heard that first project, Echoes of Silence, House of Balloons, fucking, bro, like, any of these projects, and a label exec goes, wait, that nigga's not signed to no record. Like, he's just a nigga in the street singing songs. No. Fuck that, bro. Like, because it's one of those generational kind of voices. Do you get what I mean? Like, again, I don't want to keep gassing the shit, but I'm very hard pressed to think of another male act in this generation or this time that vocally can go anywhere near Homeboy. Like, I'm very pressed to think
because it's Michael. Why? Why are you guys having a hard time when they're hearing this?
Hey, that's a great question for you lot. You lot listen to music. Is there any singer out right now or that's been out that has a better voice than The Weeknd? I mean, in the time that The Weeknd's active, not like all time.
Daniel Caesar? Yeah.
Daniel Caesar? Are you smoking methamphetamine, bro? Are you smoking methamphetamine? What? Bro, are you high? Daniel, this nigga said Daniel Caesar.
That nigga said Kingdoms had fallen and disaster.
Nah, listen, that was fucked up. That was a fucked up thing for me to say because Daniel Caesar can sing in it. He can definitely sing, right?
Yeah.
Do he sing like Abel, bro? Do he sing like The Weeknd, fam? Really?
Listen, nah, no way. Nah, listen, The Weeknd.
Come on, bro.
I feel like you guys are just. I feel like you guys are agents, bro. But yeah, I'll let you get it off.
Man called his agents because I didn't say Daniel Caesar over The Weeknd. You're smoking meth and fet and mean, brother. You know what I mean?
Is that what that was that I was smoking? I didn't know.
Yeah, that's, you know, when you felt that tingle down your spine, you're like, oh shit, that shit hit me. That's what that was, bro. That was the meth juice in it, like.
I thought that was the start.
Nah, bro. That's the mug, bro. That's the mug, fam. Because I'll tell you this, right? Me and my girl, like, we've listened to like Weeknd and Party Next Door. You guys know Party Next Door, right? For a very long time.
No, who fuck is that? Party Next Door. I never heard of that motherfucker in my life.
See, you see how your friends mock you, fam? You see how your friends mock you?
Oh, you do? You know who it is? Damn. You guys
Will is being mad disrespectful right now. You know? Will is being mad disrespectful right now. That's crazy. But for a long time, for a very long time, I was always Party's better than Man in it. I was always like, yo, Party just has certain special. He's better than Man. But again, since I just listen to this music,
I'll let you land. I'll let you go.
Since just listening back to the music a lot recently, some of the new shit that he's put out. You know, again, when you just talk about musicality, and you just listening to a nigga sing. Yeah. I turned to my girl one day and I was like, yo, I have to be honest, you know, like The Weeknd really left this nigga Party like a long time, you know, fam, like a long time ago, you know, like when you actually think about it. And it's fucked up because Party, like, pause if necessary, but Party has a special place in my heart. Like, I fuck with Party. Like, the long way, pause, ayo. You know what I mean? Like I've got like the unreleased shit. Like I fuck with Party in it. Like I think he's ill.
What's that?
There's too many. You got Welcome to the Party.
You got, and I got bitches. I want you.
I want you to turn up on me and I when I see you. Just recognize when I see you. I really want you. I fuck with you. Hit the club with you. Even look like long too. I ain't tripping for this money, yeah. I sit with my money, like, oh, fam.
And then we gonna get fucked up on the copyright.
Recognize featuring Drake.
You better recognize.
But like,
I think,
Party, like, for a long time, I was heavy on the like, because the reason we compared the two is because of what I was saying before. Drake is the inception point for both artists, right? That's why, like, me and my girl, we've compared the two of them in it, because, like, all right, they both kind of got their big showcase through this dude. So let's look at it. I always preferred Party personally, especially with The Weeknd. I felt like for a long time, he kind of went away from, for lack of a better term, the culture. Like, he kind of really leaned into, like, his techno shit and his electro shit, and, like, that's all still really good music, but at the time, I just wasn't really trying to hear none of that. So for me, Party was with the streets type shit, like the streets fuck with Party, like when you link a gal or whatever, like she gonna play some of that Party shit because it hits different. Do you get what I mean? But I was listening back to some of this shit, bro, and I was like, fucking hell. When you actually look at the discographies and the singles, and then you look at, and Success, I know, isn't the end all and be all, or commercials. It's not the end all and be all. But when you look at the difference of the two, it's like fucking hell, bro. And I tell you what, there needs to be a documentary on the sabotaging of PARTYNEXTDOOR's career. There needs to be a documentary on it, fam. Because PARTYNEXTDOOR should have been a fucking superstar.
Should have been Michael Jackson, bro. I promise you.
Not Party.
No. Yes, Party, bro. Yes, Party should have been. No. Wait.
Right, Land. No, Land. Go. Yeah, go.
Let me see what I was trying to say.
No, yeah, no, you're right, Land. You're right, Land. Go.
You see, The Weeknd, yeah. As much as he sound like Michael Jackson, he more like Prince.
Okay, agreed. Yeah.
Right?
I see that. Yeah.
But explain more before you continue. Explain more. I'm not sure if I agree, but I want you to explain it.
He's more like theatrical. He's more like flamboyant, like we're saying. He's more in your face with it. You know what I mean? He'll start off the video with him with his face bleeding and his teeth all in the shit. And you know what I mean? He'll do that shit.
But, okay, I'm not disagreeing, but Mike did that. This nigga made Thriller and shit. Like he did, like you said before, he created the theatrical music video where you do all of like.
I get that.
But okay, let me go with the premise. Let me go with the premise. You're talking about kind of the erotica shit, for lack of a better term. Because again, Mike, to a degree, there was like a clean cutness about it. Like Prince was a bit more, like there was more of a sexualization of his shit. Like,
I think if he's trying to sum it up, I think maybe more. So that's more what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Like, to really sum it, Prince was more crude. Basically, like in the simplest way, Prince was more crude than Michael. He would say shit that pushed the line a lot more than Michael kind of would. Okay, we can hold on. There's a voice note. I want to hear this premise in it. One sec. Before you go, there's a voice note. One sec.
To the panel, I know you guys aren't talking to me, but I'm here listening and I'm thinking, what the hell? Michael Jackson is the reason people like The Weeknd can even do what they do. Yeah, what? Let me listen properly, yes, because when it comes to Michael Jackson is my whole everything. So let me just listen before I respond. Yes, but yes, greetings to the panel. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, I'm going to continue listening.
Well, I hope you're doing well.
Bless up to you, Tanner. We appreciate you listening and that. Now, appreciate you listening. Now, we had said it before, yes. I'll just quickly summarize because Will's about to explain something further. So the conversation basically started from I was saying The Weeknd tonally and vocally is the closest thing to Michael that we've had since Michael in terms of the ability to sing and control your vocals, the tone of his voice and shit. There's no one else that I believe has sounded more like Michael than him. Like, again, you go back and listen to The Weeknd's cover of Dirty Diana, like Rachel said. Like, it's spooky how much that nigga sound like Michael. So the conversation will move forward from there. I explained the premise of The Weeknd kind of got his first big showcase with Drake, and PARTYNEXTDOOR, another one of my favorite artists, got his first big showcase through Drake, right? So the conversation was going from there, and I was sort of saying how for a long time, PARTYNEXTDOOR was my personal favorite. But having gone back and actually looked at the music and the discography, I was saying The Weeknd left Party a long time ago, if we're being honest about it. So Will was then going on to explain essentially how, although The Weeknd sounded so much like Michael, he was actually more like Prince, and how PARTYNEXTDOOR was more like Michael. And I don't know if I agree with that yet, but that's what he was about to go on to say, just to catch you up in it. So go.
PARTYNEXTDOOR, during the sound that he was doing, let's say in 2010, is the reason why Drake shifts gears and moves into a different lane and becomes what he becomes. Yeah?
Right.
So that's an overall shift. It's not like oh yeah, niggas on this side doing this shit. It's like a game-wide shift. Like when Kanye came and he did the 808s and shit. And then some like, oh yeah, shit, we can do 808s too, and I can do a little tune. Yeah, it'll be cool. It's like that's the inception of it, right? But
right.
I don't know, like there was like it always sounded so happy-go-lucky and like, oh yeah, I guess. Whatever. It always just sounded so nice. But then Party came, and then it sounded more bitter and more like sad, and more like this. It like changed things. Things changed now. You can say more shit on the record if you want to.
Okay.
And then the shit started getting bigger. You're getting more like Bryson Tillers and all the niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like you're getting Chris
respectfully. Let's leave Bryson out of this conversation. Like Bryson is not in this convo.
I'm saying this in the most respectful way.
Yeah.
I would have never heard Bryson Tiller if I never started listening to PARTYNEXTDOOR. I would have never even knew that there was a guy called Bryson Tiller doing his thing. I would never knew that. If I never listened to PARTYNEXTDOOR in 2010 or 2009, somewhere there, I just would never know about
Party.
Bryson Tiller, bro.
Party's not 2009. No, you're wrong.
Yes, yes, 2000.
No.
Bro,
put money on it. Put money on it right now. Put money on it right now.
Okay,
put money on it.
Let's say 2010. 2009, 2010, I can put money on that. How much you want to put on that shit? How much you want to put on that shit, fam? 2009, 2010, bro.
The first Party album is 2013, and he dropped the 2 singles the year before that. Do you know how early 2010 is, bro?
Did you hear what you just said? The first Party album was 2013. You said that with your own mouth, but I'm telling you that there's been mixtapes and other shit.
Will. We having a conversation about when man from the breakthrough point, bro. I'm not talking about the garage band shit that man did in their mum, bruh. You know what I'm talking about, bro. But then this nigga talking about when Party was 14 years old and rapped to the beat or something. My nigga, like, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean?
Maybe if I am talking about that shit, maybe I am talking about that shit. But if I got that shit on my fucking hard drive,
say nothing. For clarity's sake, then, innit? For clarity's sake, I'm saying from the point of Party being introduced to the masses and The Weeknd being introduced to the masses, yeah, I'm saying when you compare the two catalogs, when you look at the music that's been released and the impact, where both of them have had really good impact and shit, if we're being honest, The Weeknd left Party a long time ago. I don't necessarily think that's Party's fault. Again, not to point the finger, but the difference between the two is that one of them got away from that OVO shit and one of them didn't.
And yeah, one of them
the thing is,
do you know what I mean?
With both of them, like to keep themselves out of like the media and shit. Yeah, but PARTYNEXTDOOR does it to like a fucking assassin level.
Yeah,
like, do you know what I mean? But like, respectfully, both music I love just as much, but The Weeknd just hit off and went off. But PARTYNEXTDOOR just stayed like steadily and strong as well. Like in the background, obviously with OVO stuck to that, so he couldn't like span off. But then The Weeknd, I think, has gone a little, specific in himself. Do you know what I mean? Like he's chosen his niche, and he's gone for it. But it's not. I miss old PARTYNEXTDOOR. I miss House of Balloons and what's that other one?
Yeah, that's The Weeknd. Yeah, it's The Weeknd.
A PARTYNEXTDOOR cover of House of Balloons would be crazy, knowing it. Like if you just covered that shit, that would be crazy.
But like, bro, I'm trying to be like you. I wish I'd have gone out just like you had that at the time, but you had.
Because you know what's fucked up about the Party thing, yeah. What people have to remember is that Party had so many hits that nigga took from him, bro. And again, I'm not turning this into a bash directing. We're not doing that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
don't
in terms of the shit that actually happened, because a lot of people say,
but,
oh, well, Party didn't produce, he didn't put music out enough and da-da-da-da-da. And my thing's like, nah, bro, he was dropping hit after hit after hit.
That would have been Party.
That shit, bro. You mentioned Bryson Tiller before. The Rihanna Bryson Tiller song, the DJ Khaled one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to make it.
Yeah.
When I push it, if you wake it. Jeez, fam, don't piss me off, bro. Don't piss me off.
That's
wow.
Tell me that.
Wow, dogs. Bro, Party wrote that shit, fam. Like,
Party, bro.
Bro, but you can hear it, though, innit? You can hear it, and that's what I'm saying.
I now can hear it, now that I'm thinking about it. I can
Party wrote that shit, fam.
actually hear him on that record.
When Party Next Door and obviously Weekend came out like similar year, I remember that's like a couple years later when they were like getting into it, that's when I was stripping, and those songs were like the best songs. And like everyone wanted to dance them just because they were so perfectly in tune. And all of that's gone now. That has turned like a lot more mainstream, and I feel like that vibe is
because people got to pay bills, innit? Because what you realize about this music thing is, you see, like that mainstream shit, bro. Your check is like 10x when you do that. Do you get what I mean? Like all of this, like being cool and the culture and making that works. But then if someone says, yo, if you make some of this bubblegum shit, I'm gonna pay you 10x what you getting, 20x what you getting, people are gonna do it. Do you get what I mean? Like it's people got bills to pay. But I think the ultimate thing, and again, I don't want to keep harping on this point, but I think the big difference is that it seems as though, because again, we don't know none of these people, we don't think. And I see the voice note, we're going to get to that in a sec as well. But like, it seems as though The Weeknd bet on himself, and it seems as though Party didn't. Because again, you have to remember that the OVO EXO shit, bro. Like that nigga Drake leaned all the way into that. He was like, "This is my guy. We gonna sign him. Me and him are gonna do the greatest." Like he leaned all the way into that shit, and those niggas like fell out and had real beef over him not signing over there. And it's like when you do something like that as a new artist coming into the game, and now you've got all these execs and these people saying like, "Yo, listen, fuck that, bro. You're too good to be signed to some rapping nigga." Like respectfully in it, like you too good to be signed to some rapper dude. Like you sound like Michael type shit. And for him to have bet on himself. For him to have bet on himself like that, and to see where his shit has gone, because he's doing TV shows, he's doing movies, he's doing arena show, like his thing has gone clear in it.
Apparently that movie has some bad reviews though.
You know what? I watched it and I was killing the show, The Icon, by the way, the Weekend show for anyone who doesn't know. I watched it. Me and my girl watched it. We was killing that shit the whole time it was on. This is trash. It's dead. This is some bullshit. After the show finished, and we kind of like were able to sort of just sit with it for a time after that. Like, you know what? The shit wasn't as bad as we thought it was. It's still dumb. It's still like a dumb show. It's still got stupid shit that happens, but the show itself isn't as bad as the internet made it seem. I will say this, The Weeknd definitely says some cringe-worthy shit in the show. Like, he definitely says some mad cringe-worthy shit. But like, yeah, the show, The Idol, it is trash, but it's not as bad as the internet make it out to be. I was just saying before, like, me and my girl watched it in it, and the whole time we're watching it, we killed the show. Like, this is trash. But after it finished, and we were able to kind of just sort of sit with it, I was like, you know what? If you go into the show with the expectation that this is going to be a very good show, then you think it's shit, because the storyline is weak, like the character development is weak. Like in terms of a show, it's not that good. If you watch it as though what you said before about Michael shit, if you watch it conceptually like it's an extended music video, the shit is kind of fire. And on the show, I won't spoil it, but the show is about a girl who's like a pop star, and she meets the character played by The Weeknd, and basically they make an album together, and the show is about that. And the album that they're making in the show, they actually made the album and released it.
Very and like, into this. Why did you never tell me about this before? Why didn't you say that? Like, why? I didn't know.
You didn't hear about this shit. I thought you would have heard about something like that.
Why? Where? People don't be talking about The Weeknd like that, bro.
The main actress is Johnny Depp's daughter. What's her name? Like,
swear down,
yeah.
Bro. Why did you never said that, bro?
Nah, and she does a good job. Like I said, yeah. If you're gonna watch it like it's fucking The Wire or it's The Sopranos or some shit, you can be like, this is some bullshit. Do you get what I mean? Because as a show, as a television show, the story, to me personally, I don't think the story is that strong. But like I said, I kind of, after watching it, me and my girl were talking, I was like, you know what? And to be fair, I think she said it, but it's like, if you think of it like the music video show, think of it, instead of shooting a music video, you shoot a series for your album. If you watch it like that, it really isn't that bad. And the music, like, because again, like, he's released the album and shit in it, like the actual album for it and that. Yeah. Music is good music, bro. And that was the album that made me start having this Party Next Door conversation. It was that, because we watched that show and did it. And the whole thing was like, raw, like, yeah. It's it should be on The Weeknd's page, like Apple, Spotify, whatever, and it should be called like the Idol soundtrack or something like. You'll see it, and it'll be his new shit in it. It'll sort of clearly shit, but it's very good music on there. They got Mike Dean on this shit, and he in the show and shit. But like, it's one of those, because I've watched it, I can recommend it to somebody on how to watch it. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. I think, so I think if you just watched it like, oh shit, this is a television show.
How should somebody watch it? How should somebody go about watching it?
Like I said, don't approach it like it's a series that you're about to get fully invested into the characters.
Yeah.
You can't approach it like that.
Okay.
I love that.
Watch it as though it's the series to the album. And they create this story and how the album's made and the process of doing it, because that's essentially what the whole shit is about.
I got like deep the album first a little bit.
Nah, I don't think you have to deep the album first, because I didn't listen to the album until after I watched the show.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Okay.
So I watched the show, and obviously in the show, like bits of the soundtrack and shit, they're using some of these songs in it and the intros and do you know what I mean? So you don't have to deep the album. And again, it's kind of what I'm saying to you about the Travis thing. I'm saying it'll be worth you watching it and then listening to the shit and then getting your opinion on it. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, but yeah, it was after we watched that show, me and my girl talking and shit, and I was just saying to her, it's mad, because I remember when The Weeknd first came out. Like, I remember how that shit hit the streets like cocaine in the 80s, bro. Like, I remember when those tapes dropped, bro. I remember when House of Balloons dropped. Do you know what I mean? I remember when Echoes of Silence dropped. I remember when Thursday dropped. Like, I remember that shit was in the streets, bro. Like, I remember. Do you get what I mean? And it's like, we're just having a discussion. It's like, right, look how far Homeboy's come. He's been doing all this shit. Like, his career's gone through the roof. He's doing TV shows now. He's doing shit, innit? And then it was like, rah, like, my guy Party, like, well, go on.
It was around about the same time, but
Party was after. Do you know why I know that? I know that because I created a competition between the two of them in my mind at the time. OVO EXO happened. The Weeknd went off. They split. He went off, did his own thing. And it was like a year or so after that, Drake comes back with this guy PARTYNEXTDOOR. Because remember, that was the time when he was kind of trying to do like the label thing a bit. Do you remember? Because obviously Rick Ross had MMG, and you know the cool rappers had like their set of people. So Drake was trying to do like his version of that. So he come back around with this guy PARTYNEXTDOOR, and it was the track. Is it What's Good? What's good?
Yeah,
let me know what's good.
That's PARTYNEXTDOOR, like one PND.
Yeah, like, because he dropped that one and another single like before, and then that's what I'm saying. the year after, because it was 2012. I was in Wolves. That's how I know. Like, it wasn't 2010, because I was in Wolves when that dropped. And man moved to Wolves 2012. Yeah. And then his album came out the next year. But The Weeknd dropped his trilogy album in either 2011 or 2012. So the trilogy was the 3 mixtapes in it. And he put them together and shit.
It's a bit later than,
It's either 2011 or 2012. I'm telling y'all, put money on it. I'm telling y'all, I've been invested in these careers for a while. It's 2011 or it's 2012. Say again.
2012.
Yeah. Because again, when I got my student money, bro, the first things I bought when I first got my student money, first moved away from home, went to Wolves, I bought myself a brand new iPhone 5S straight from Apple. I bought myself the Weeknd trilogy album straight from HMV.
Yeah.
And I bought myself Football Manager 2012 for my laptop. First 3 purchases.
Boom. What more do you need, bro? What more do you need?
Do you get me?
You wanna know what
Do you get me?
spend my thing on? The first one. You wanna know? Alright, so took a walk down the street because literally my little accommodation was like right there in the city center, in it. So boom, came out of the city center, boom, walking down. Size, I've never seen anything like this in my life, bro. I walked inside, everything's black, all this little trims is orange. The sign is orange. I'm like, wow, this is so cool. They got like exclusive sneakers and shit. They got exclusive hats. Wait, exclusive hats. That's my bag. Yeah. Walked over to the little front. I said, hey, man, how much is that one there? I said, oh, yeah, that shit is like 65. I said, 65? That's a lot. Can I see that shit for a second? Yeah, I'm looking at the shit, and shit is nice. If I said that shit, shit's still nice on me. Like, I think, you know what? Hey, man, we can't do like a little deal or something. Yeah. Man, I spent like 4 bills in that spot, because I bought like 8 hats, man.
So they get you in it.
Yeah, so they got me real nice.
You know what my thing was? You know what
my thing was? No, we ain't even got to the baddest part of them. Like, that was cool. The hats and shit was cool. I went over to the goddamn little fucking Foot Locker. Went mad inside there, fam. Boy, Air Forces just so like I could walk around. You know what I mean? That's just my little walk around. Yeah. When it first came, When it first came in here, this is exactly what I did. I bought a bare hat. Yeah, I bought I think like 3 pairs of trainers and fucking what else? When I got back, because I was all like looking at my shit, I was like, yeah, so proud of me. Look at you going with the little trainers and shit.
Bro,
I was like, I am gonna order me a pizza because look at you. You can't be cooking like a peasant. Get some pizza.
That student money, man, like, it's so fucked in it, because they give people this money knowing that these niggas ain't gonna know what to do with money, bro, and just do dumb shit with money. I can't hear it. I can't hear what Rachel's saying, you know. Can you hear me now? It just sounds very distant, like it just sounds very far away.
Is this like a little bit better?
You and Will have to stand like fucking side by side or something in it.
We're actually not far. We're actually not far. Like
that's much better. Like wherever you are now, that's much better. That's much better.
Calm.
True.
What were you saying? Sorry.
And like with degrees, they're becoming so much more expensive, but so much less. Like the actual price of them is becoming so much less because they're so accessible.
The value went down.
The value, exactly. So it's a bit crazy because obviously even my uni were doing loads of like extension building and shit when I was going there, and I knew that's where all of my money was. I went to uni during the pandemic, and we couldn't even go to uni, but yet we were paying full price for like to use all the facilities and shit. Like it was actually mad. Like these unis are making far too much, you know, but the degrees aren't even worth that much no more.
It's showing improving now, more so than like it means anything else. But
it's also a scapegoat though, because I know people who are staying in education just because they really don't want to go to work and they don't want to do this. So obviously they've got these free grants and they can survive on that shit. You get me? So you know.
They got I mean, I don't want to speak on people's situation. Where we at right now? Hey, my mom. No,
sorry, give me 1 sec.
Yeah, we still lit. Why are you texting me these kind of times talking about are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
That's sweet though.
That's nice.
I know it is, but like I know because she probably because I spoke to her today. We were I know.
Oh shit! Let me just play this voice note quickly, innit?
Wait, hold on. What? Unless you're talking about some underground unreleased tracks. From what I know, PARTYNEXTDOOR's from about 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told you, bro. This guy said 2009. I think I said 2009, bro. Like, you know what I mean? The Weeknd didn't even come out 2009, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Look, I'm gonna say it like this. It's either I'm bugging out, or the whole of 2010, 2011, I was listening to Party Fam. Old shit, maybe. Some shit y'all maybe might have not heard or whatever.
Can you name any of the tunes from them? Like any tune that from back then you will listen to Party?
Man, I'm kind of lit right now. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I can't be a reliable witness.
What we can agree on though, was it 2016 or 2017 when music just slapped? Like you had Drake.
It's 16.
16.
Yeah, 15, 16 season, fam. That was a mad thing for music, bro. I don't even understand what was happening that era there. Jesus Christ.
I would say between 2015 and 2018, like I think that's like the 3-year run where people were listening to
it.
Yeah.
Shit just went different.
Going to the clubs slapped, like, the events
different, fam. Different.
Music right then, yeah, Chef's Kiss. Chef's Kiss.
Wow.
Très bien.
Nah, legit, yeah. That was definitely an era. Like, that was definitely an era of just, it seemed like you said, everybody was just on their shit. Like, it wasn't just one or two people. Like, everybody was dropping heat. Yeah, in fact, hold on. Let me see if I can pull something up real quick. This nigga said Party was in 2009. Will's sick, you know, but Will swear he's Doctor Who in it. He swear he Doctor Who, but like, because in 2009.
I'm that nigga, bro. Why? You think, alright, cool. Alright, bet.
Everyone needs a slow to push the boundaries of their thinking.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, it's a few 2016.
2010.
You know what? I'm gonna do it right. PARTYNEXTDOOR 2010. Let's just get to the bottom of this, innit? Like, God bless the internet, innit? Like, let's just get right to the bottom of this shit, innit? Like, 2000. Hold on. Wikipedia. This is great. So I'm gonna read this from Wikipedia. Maybe it's not a trusted source, but hey, fuck it. Okay. Korea. Okay, this might go to Will's point, but don't get too gassed. Let me read it first. But this might go to Will's point. Korea, it says from 2007 to 2014 was the career beginning point. So, having made electric-infused R&B under his real name, Jerron Braithwaite, he signed a publishing deal with Warner as a songwriter under the name Party Next Door at the age of 18. His first mixtape, Party Next Door, was released on July 1st, 2013. So if you're talking about before he was even Party Next Door, we can't count that because he used his real name.
No. Okay, fine. Okay, yeah. Okay.
All right.
No, you're right.
The nigga, he was born in 93. He's 30 years old. In 2010, he would have been, quick maths somebody. Quick maths. He would have been 17.
Yeah.
He signed a publishing deal when he was 18. So that's already 2011. He then doesn't release any music until 2012. He put the 2 singles out as Party Next Door. And then the album comes out 2013. So that technically there is no Party Next Door music that exists before 2012. There's music from Jerron Braithwaite. There's music by Jerron Braithwaite, but there's not a song under the name Party Next Door that exists before 2012.
The singles out, fam. The singles out.
What's the eyes song there?
Because this is like SoundCloud era, fam. Yes, fam.
See, niggas should not be able to make an argument if you can't. I've pulled up data and facts. You can't just say SoundCloud era, bro. You have to give me more than that. You have to say more than SoundCloud era.
Okay,
I was like, nah, okay. SoundCloud, bro.
For the sakes of debate, you know, I don't really have anything to like actually back up what I'm saying, besides from like my SoundCloud likes and.
Fair enough. And again, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to say that he didn't put mute, but you said 2009. That was your original point. You said 2009, bro. That's when I was like, nigga, what?
I think I was
2009.
Yeah,
bro. I was still in high school in 2009. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 2010. Yeah, 2010, therefore I was bugging. I don't know what I was thinking.
But
yeah.
I just think in your own times, as music lovers and shit, just go and look at the discographies. Go and look at like the actual music and shit. And when you look at it, you're going to see a picture. And that picture's going to be like, rah, this nigga The Weeknd really went past Homeboy a long time ago, and that's fucked up. Because in my heart, Party is that nigga, bro. Like he's him, bro. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, him and Quentin.
See, I never really got into the Quentin thing, you know. I know that Quentin was supposed to be him. I know Quentin was supposed to be him, but I never got into Quentin shit. Like I heard one or two things. Like I heard some of the reference tracks. And I was like, I'll tell you the truth, it sounds better when Drake do it. Like, I'll be honest with you, bro. It sounds better when do it, bro. It just did it. Like, because to this day, that Quentin Miller album that he did for Drake, that's my favorite Drake album to this day. If you read it. Oh, shit. Sound like you're going through the washing machine, bro. As he'll come back in a second. Oh, there you go.
I'm washing. I'm straight. I'm back.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I can hear you.
Hey, don't worry about my slippers. My shit is the one. So.
But yeah, nah, like the Weeknd. Yeah.
I'm doing all this, but I go work tomorrow. Yeah. Shit.
Right.
I'm being there at 8:00 in the morning.
Well, if you want, we can set a new precedent today. Like, fuck it, bro. We can create a new precedent. We can do like a less than 4 hour thing, bro. If you want to do that. Like,
I think for the listeners and also for myself, for my own protection, it's bad for them.
Yeah, no, they'll let you know if they will let you know. They will let you know.
Yeah.
To be fair, if it helps, we have an hour 20 to hit the mark. So let me think of a question that I can throw out there that could maybe get the conversation moving a bit. Okay, here's a real clickbaity question. And I think I know what you're both gonna say if you're both still there. But Michael Jackson or Prince?
Yeah. Fam. What the fuck? Michael, of course, bro.
Why?
Same question, bro.
Why?
You see, for me personally, it's like, yo, how you call MTV and be like, yo, play my shit, or y'all ain't playing nothing. And then MTV was like, shit, you right here now. We gonna play your shit. Shit, what time you want us to play your shit? Like right now, prime time, yeah, we can do that. Shit ain't nothing. That's our spot.
Right. So for you say Michael over Prince because of Michael's business moves.
No, really. More so because
I can counter your point. I can counter that point by saying Prince invented the bundle package. What niggas are doing right now in 2023, bundling their albums with merch and this and that and tickets. Prince created that back in the 90s. And the music label came together to blackball that shit the fuck out of it. So
goddamn.
Raise awareness about all of the issues with the albums and the companies and shit like that. But my thing is, the fact that he did so much good things that I can't even say who's better. But Prince can play every musical instrument.
Rachel sounds mad far away again, by the way.
Hold on, y'all gonna have to give me a sec. Hold on, just give me.
Because you're in the headphones, in it.
Yeah. One second.
This guy. Yeah. So for anyone who's just tuning in right now, the question I've asked is Michael Jackson or Prince. I've not given any more context than that. I've not tried to specify the question. Just Michael Jackson or Prince. And I want to know why. Ultra, I can see Ultra Melon is tapped in with us as well. Man, appreciate you, my GGG. You know what I mean? Also, I see, is it Tiki? The Divine Emperor, I see. You know what I mean? Emperor Tiki. You, my G, you've been listening for a while as well, so big up to you as well, G. You know what I mean? But yeah, you lot leave some voice notes in it. If you're not too familiar with either one, that's fine. I'm not going to try and grill you or crucify your music knowledge. But Michael Jackson, that is. I think it's talking about Michael Peterson or something, or some random guy. Michael Jackson or Prince. However you choose to answer that is cool.
Michael Jackson. That's the question.
And the answers you've given me so far is you've not mentioned anything to do with music at this point. Not that you're not going to, but I'm just saying you haven't mentioned that yet, which is fine. But I just want to get to the why in it, the why. Because I feel like anything you could say about one, you could counter the same point with the other. To me, Michael and Prince are yin and yang. Well, no, because one of those niggas is better than the other one. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? One of them is actually him, bro. And the other one has just been pretending to be him for a long time.
Why? So he's been pretending to be him for a long time.
You know who, bro? Come on, stop it. We're talking about Michael and Prince. You know who, bro? Come on, fam. Lord, there's only one guy that's done it all, bro. There's only one guy that came, saw, and conquered everything that he was in, bro. Another one didn't, fam. And that's right. He was still fire in it. He was still fire, but come on, bro. Like, come on, fam. We're talking about music right now. We didn't talk about this. Like, that's easy shit, bro. That's the first question on the exam paper, bro. Who's better, Messi or Ronaldo? That's all. That's one mark, bro. That's an easy answer, bro. That's right on to the next one, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but now, Michael or Prince?
I'd say, to be fair, in my opinion, I couldn't compare because, like, music, Michael Jackson's songs reached me better, but Prince, I appreciate more as a musician because that guy had a vision. He can play every instrument going. Like that guy.
Self-taught, by the way.
Intellectually.
Self-taught. Exactly. I think that's important to know. Self-taught. Everything, bro.
Exactly. His intellect musically is unbelievable, unparalleled. Just like Michael Jackson's emotive intellect when it comes to his music is also unparalleled. Yeah.
So, okay, I'd ask you a follow-up question. The follow-up question I would ask you is, if we're judging the musicality, do you give more credit to use Will's example, to Quinton or to Drake? Because to counter your point, as dank as Michael was, and you all saw how I was going crazy for Michael just a second ago, Michael, like I said before, had a team of niggas, composers, writers, singers, producers, had a team of man. And I don't want to say Prince literally was in the studio by himself. Obviously, that's not the case. But a lot of the shit that Prince did, he was one up, bro. Composed the shit himself, produced the shit himself, recorded the shit himself, mixed the shit himself, mastered the shit himself, created an independent label. And the loophole he found was like, bro, I am no longer an artist called Prince. The nigga that you got a contract with, not me, bro. That's not me, fam. The artist formally not like, I think, and again, I don't want to say that to take away from Michael. I'm also just wanting to big up Prince, because even with what I just said about Michael Jackson, and it's the same thing I said to Will about Drake and Quentin Miller. Yeah, you might not have written all that shit, and yeah, you might have had a bunch of help, and but you knocked that shit out of the park. I'll be honest with you, I don't give a fuck who wrote Billie Jean, because when that nigga sing it, no one can do that. You know what I mean? Exactly. No one can do what he does. I don't care who wrote the hook or who came in and said, dude, when he sing it, it's a different thing. And so again, I wouldn't want to use that as a point against Michael, but I think it's important to mention it as a point for Prince, because again, especially even a guy like Will, right? Even Will, and the way that he helps me with the music shit and that, even just getting an insight to all the shit that he does on that side of the board. It's like, now imagine if Will taught himself to play the piano and the guitar, the saxophone and the trumpet and the drums and the bass guitar and do you know what I mean? It's like, you said it perfectly. It's a different level of musical intellect. I think if we're comparing musical intellect, if we're being honest, Michael can't fuck with Prince.
Agreed.
If we talking about the execution of a song,
exactly. Michael, exactly.
It's hard to look past Michael, man. It's hard to look past him, dog. Like, when that boy get to singing, fam, Prince was firing shit, bro, but boy, when Mike get to singing that shit,
and even from when he was a youth.
He's been a prodigy.
Do you know what I mean? And everyone, and when his voice, everyone used, were thinking oh, when this kid's voice breaks, it's gonna go bad, and then it was literally turned into what it is, unbelievable. And Michael Jackson even said, he said that, because people say how is your music so good, blah blah blah. And he said that, the thing is that you just got to believe in what you're singing. So this is why I say, like, emotionally, this guy was very much more intellectual. But with Prince, even though I'd say that he was a bit more like egotistical in his way of thinking musically, I think that's what you need in the industry to be able to keep yourself in the direction that you want to be in. Absolutely. Without having all of the distractions that are there. So that's why I think, like, when it comes to the actual composition of the music and like the direction of where he wanted to go with it, I think that Prince wins in that category.
Yeah.
But with Michael Jackson, I feel like because his voice is so organically like hypnotizing, and he knows, you know, he has his idea, but it's all more from like the heart and more from like, this is how it should be, like peace and love sort of thing. I feel like it just had this organicness to it that just made it so amazing that we just loved it so much because it was so unique. But I don't feel like he, especially with all of the shit that went on with like all of the media around him and that, I feel like he didn't actually get a say in it. Imagine being the youngest of a whole big family like that, yeah. And then, you know, you're not used to getting your say in things. So I think that he was much more easily manipulated by the higher ups. And we all know about all these like Hollywood things and stuff, you know?
You see what's mad about that though, to like what you said. And I think again, I never met Michael Jackson, so I can't say what was or what wasn't. We're all just speculating, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I agree.
Obviously he had that kind of image of like being soft and meek and shit. But apparently they said Michael was a motherfucker, you know, fam. Like apparently, like, and this is from people that worked with him and shit, in, like interviews and stuff. They said like he was his father's child. That's what they said about Michael. They said like everything you heard about Joe Jackson, when Mike became Mike, he became that. Like he was nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang say, you know what I mean? Like they say Mike was a motherfucker. Like he didn't play no games with people type shit.
That's mad. From a psychological point of view, I can very much believe that as well. Yeah. But it's but then I do think like it's so difficult because we're not witnessing this firsthand. You know what I mean? We're not seeing this stuff firsthand. Yeah. So it's so hard because the amount that we've had, like even in our histories, this is so much deeper in it. And the fact that what we get given knowledge-wise is still restricted and put limits on and things like that. Like we don't know. Like we really don't know.
Like here's what's so mad. We were talking before, innit? And like I went onto Wikipedia and I was like, all right, let's look it up and just see what it is. But really, like, that doesn't have to be true. Because once upon a time, it was a fact that the world is flat. Now, whether you believe it's flat or it's round, I don't give a shit in it. Like, I don't know because I've never seen the earth from that far away to know what the fuck it is. So I don't know in it. But I'm saying, whatever you believe, it don't matter. The point is, once upon a time, science and the facts said this motherfucker is flat. And then one day science said, actually, you know what? Nah, the motherfucker is round. And all we can really go off is just like, well, if science says that, then I guess it, you know, but, and like, I love asking people those sort of questions because a lot of times you find people will always give you like, they'll try to, you know, answer it and say, well, you know, if you look at this or you look at that and, you know, the research. But the truth of the matter is, we really don't know anything.
No, we really don't, you know.
We don't fucking know anything, bro. All the information we have is secondhand. If English is the only language that you speak, bro, which is myself included, your information is so limited. And again, we spoke about this on the pod before, but if you've got friends from different countries that speak different languages and shit, a typical theme you'll see in a lot of things is they'll be explaining something to you and they'll be like, you know what? There's no word for that in English. Like they'll be trying to explain something to you. Like, there's no English word for that.
All the time.
And it's fucking hell. That means there's a whole conscious understanding of a particular concept so much that it's been defined in a language that the language that I speak doesn't even acknowledge exists. Like there's no direct translation for that. That means there's a whole information gap in regards to that because words are information. You know what I mean? We get and give information through words. Do you get what I mean? And if there are words that exist in other shit that don't exist in English, that's already limited information that you have, which ultimately limits your ability to perceive the world in front of you. Do you get what I mean? And it's like,
do you know what? That's so mad.
It's not when you deep it like that. and you really think about it, it's like, we don't actually know anything. We just know the things that we've been told, and we just take them as fact, because the way that we shape our realities and our minds is to try to lean on things that are sustainable, things that are like, this is a strong foundation. And so if it's like the world is round, and it's like, yeah, the world is round, because if the world's not round, that means that they're lying to us. And if they're lying to us, that means that it's all fucked. And if it's all fucked, then do you know what I mean? And so it's like, it's difficult for a lot of people to take on a lot of concepts because of this rigid idea of right and wrong, or more so true and false, I guess is a better way of saying it. It's, and again, you know, if you speak to people that are like religious or have certain views and stuff, you try and have certain conversations, like their mind can't even conceptualize around the conversation you're having. Perfect example. I grew up in the church and shit, got older, realized it was some bullshit, left, cool. You go back, you speak to somebody, you know, friends and shit that are in that shit, and you're trying to speak to them about certain things, but their mind won't even allow them to think. Like, I go to my Christian brethren, and I'm like, yo, you know, it's mad. Like, what they call Jesus is actually like, what do they call it? An anagram? Like, this whole thing that they say about this guy Jesus is not true. And there are things that show that not to be the case. But for a lot of people to even begin to entertain that concept, they have to say like, all right, maybe that shit is a lie. Now, if you've been a Christian for 50 years and you've lived your whole life under that belief, you don't just turn around one day and go, you know what, actually, maybe Jesus is capped. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, it's a lot more difficult for people to accept that shit, because they have to accept that essentially that life is built on a lie. And a lot of people can't do that, which is understandable. It's a difficult thing to conceptualize. Like, right, everything I've believed is a lie, bro. And so more time you'll find people like, these niggas getting phone calls on the pod and shit, disrespecting the broadcast. I'm joking.
No. It's my PlayStation account. It's my PlayStation account with some games going on.
Nah, I was just joking anyway. But it's like, but yeah, it's just.
I will have to say. Sorry, I will have to say. I think. I think Will's ready for bed. You know. You want to chat?
I can tell because no one screamed wait for like 20 minutes in it. So I can tell he's ready to conk the fuck out.
Yeah.
Fuck it up. You done?
Wrong this episode.
The alchemy was wrong.
You know what, Rachel? I do like the episodes when you come on the pod. Like I like the way you add to the conversation. We'll have to all three of us talk off mic and figure something out. I like the element that I do.
100. We're gonna have to dedicate like a few hours literally just to anime, just to start it off. Oh my god.
Create an anime pod, just react to anime.
And 100%.
You know what? It's so mad that you say that, and I'm not going to go into this idea fully on the broadcast because IP, intellectual property and shit. But I have been juggling this idea of doing something very similar to that. But again, we could all talk off mic and shit, because it's just an idea that I want to do something like that. But I need to figure out the proper way to do it, type shit. So we'll talk and shit. But we'll have to. No, we'll have to have a chat off records, innit? But yeah, man, I love being on the podcast every time. Like, honestly, it's good to have a good chat about things. I think people don't look into depth too much anymore, innit? You know. Between me and Will and shit, we'll just start like, we'll just go up and we'll just fucking rant for hours about bullshit. You know what I mean? I think it's nice having the interjection sometimes. Now, big up yourself. Again,
it's always a pleasure.
Now, big up to everybody that's tuned in each and every week as well. We see all you guys listening in the audience and that. As I say, man, make sure you follow Will on the Stereo app, Slow1524. Add him up add up myself on there as well. Go subscribe to the YouTube page as well. We see y'all subscribing and following the shit. We appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Make sure you fuck with us. If you look like Rachel on the pod, you know what I mean? Let us know in the comments. You know what I mean? I remember the last time you were on, there were some people like, yeah, man, she cool. So, you know what I mean? Let us know what you're thinking, shit. But yeah, it'll be cool to definitely get on with like some topics and shit and like really discuss the shit and break the shit down. You know what I mean? Like I really break the shit down. Trust me. But no, I will. I'm gonna let you go to bed. What I want you to do, and you're not gonna do it. I don't think you're gonna do it. But what I would like you to do.
Why am I not gonna do?
If I'm playing a percentages game or I'm playing a probability game, I'm gonna put the odds on you not doing it. So let me not say you won't do it.
Okay.
I'll just say the odds lean towards not doing it. I want you to listen to the Travis album. If I even Rachel too, I want, if you get some time, I want you all to listen to it because I would just love to get you lot's feedback on what you think of the album because, again, I think that there's a lot more musicality on this album than there have been on other albums. But I think the way that he's done it potentially, you know what? No. I'm giving too much away. Listen to the shit and then we'll talk about it. Listen to the shit and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, do you know what? I'll put it on my way home. I'm done. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to sign off, guys. It's been a pleasure to speak with you. Always good to speak to you, Josie.
Big up yourself, Rachel. Make sure you get home safe. You know what I mean?
Just me.
Big up to all the people. Big up myself, as Will said. Big up Will self, as he said. Big up Rachel self, as she said.
Guys.
Do you get what I mean? This has been.
You're always welcome, Miranda.
Episode 107 of the OnlyMans Ross Clark podcast. Yeah. Well, I would like to do the honors. Mute up. We'll play this shit and we'll get the fuck out.
Hold on, my boy.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Super Life for Real. Drizz OnlyMans podcast. Yeah. OnlyMans podcast. Man, this shit for real. Hey. Man, this shit for real. OnlyMans podcast. Say this shit for real. Yeah. Man, that shit too real. OnlyMans podcast. Talking about some man shit. Ain't nobody playing around. These niggas like Marilyn Manson. Damn. Man, my diamonds be dancing. Talking about investments, romance, man shit, yeah, man shit, yeah. None of that he say bullshit. Whoa, man shit, yeah, man shit, yeah. Hey, real man in demand, bitch. Hey, only man.
This has been episode 107 of the OnlyMans podcast. And I did tell y'all, this 4-hour shit is not going to last forever, dog. We told y'all it's a new precedent. Get to subscribing. And shit, you know what I mean? We might come back next week and do 30 minutes. You know what I mean? You motherfuckers going to be mad.
You never know.
Ain't no telling.
Might be out here for 10 minutes, fam.
Play the theme, say hello, play the theme, say goodbye. Simple, innit? Simple. Get out of there, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, peoples, we appreciate y'all, man. Till we speak to y'all next, enjoy life, look after one another, you know what I mean, and big up yourselves every time. All right. Rachel, my dear, take care. Hopefully we get to speak to you again soon on the pod. Will, my brother, take care. Make sure you get to work on time early and shit. And we'll speak soon, yeah?
I'm going to try. My boo.
All right, broski. Peace.
Peace.